For the past 10 years, I can say we are having huge placement opportunities for all our trainees. And we are very happy today to see a lot of industries participating in the CIPET. So as I can see, few of our alumni also sitting here, and we are very proud of you. And your industries are situated around Cherlapalli only. That is more happy for us. And we are even feeling that in the coming years, we are around 20 to 30 students have already taken up some products to be started, some industries to be started for our students in Cherlapalli only. Thank you for that. And in the meantime, I request all the participants to register their details so that we can upload in the RAMP web portal. I request everyone to start the registration process. I think some forms are given to you. You can just fill the forms and give us back so that we can upload it in the website. I hope like this one form is there in your folder which has been given. Please open that and fill and submit it back to us. The participant details along with the organization name, center of organization, this form. And I think most of them know that we are conducting various diploma programs like Diploma in Plastic Mold Technology, Diploma in Plastic Technology, Post-Diploma in Plastic Mold Design with CAD/CAM, and Post-Diploma in Plastic Processing and Technology. These 4 courses we are running in CIPET Hyderabad. And this year, out of past 35 years, this year we have already closed our admissions. We are having that much demand for this year, for which we are very happy. Yet only PGD, PPT and post-diploma seats are available. Diploma seats are filled for this year. We are just waiting for a few more industries for around 5 minutes. We will be starting our session. We are waiting for another 5 to 10 participants to join in a few minutes. which was conducted in the month of December. That most changes with the but now I know the request our principal director and head, Shri B. Ravi sir, to brief the CIPET activities.
To before going for this actual ramp project, rising and accelerating MSME performance is the project given by Department of Industries, the CIPET, on various sectors. Let me give a brief introduction about our organization. Most of them are in this line only, but many of them may not be knowing what CIPET is actually doing. We are in the field of training and technical support services. And so CIPET operates on STAR principle, skill, technology support service, academic and research. It is a pan-India presence. And so it is having three things actually. One is IPT, we call it as e-learning centers, where we have BTech, MTech programs, apart from diploma programs. It is with affiliated universities. It has almost all the zone presentation: Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Kochi, Lucknow, Murtal, Raipur, Jaipur. The thing is, the graduation, post-graduation courses are affiliated with the respective university. If you take Chennai, it is Anna University. In Bhubaneswar, it is a Biju Patnaik University. Like that, they have the affiliations. The purpose of this one is our diploma courses students, after completion of their diploma, in order to pursue the higher educations, because it was started in 1968 at Chennai as headquarters under a UNDP project to cater the requirement of plastic industries. But over the period of year after 2000, many diploma students have started going into the lateral entry to the BTech and the BE programs. So there was the immense pressure for us also to go with the AICTE norms and NP accreditation. So CIPET also started graduation and post-graduation courses restricted to only few centers. So that is the thing which is doing. All other activities are similar to what Hyderabad is doing. The same centers also doing the same thing. And there is a second one, CSTS, where our center is coming under that second wing, Center for Skill and Technical Support Services. Here mostly emphasis on skilling and technical support services for the industries. This Hyderabad center is doing it. We have many centers in that list. Vijayawada also comes under that in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And we have a SARP, School for Advanced Research in Petrochemical Engineering. That is the R&D wing of CIPET. Started in first center at Chennai called ARSTPS, Advanced Research School for Technology Product Simulation. If anybody wants some new product to be developed under Make in India, or you have your own idea of making the product, you can come with the product or you can come with the idea, then model will be made. If already product is there, the center is equipped with the reverse engineering cameras. So we can scan the model. From the model, we can make into the 3D printed parts directly, irrespective of your processing. Whatever may be the technology you are going to do, whether it is a brush tool or die casting dies or manufacturing or fabrication, the model will be analyzed based on the specification of the requirement on material also and on the analysis also. What is the temperature, what is the hydraulic power pressure it will take, all those inputs if you give, they will have a simulation software, both on mechanical and also on the plastic. It will be analyzed and all wall thickness and other processing parameter will be fixed. Then it will go to the model, will go to the respective 3D printing material which is closer to your part, plastic part. We have three technology in that center. One is filament. We can use filament and we can do FDM or FF machine, so that the filament, like injection molding, will melt and form the part. There is no need for mold. And the second technology is powder. We can directly build the part with the powder fusion technology. And the third one is with the resin. So both filament, powder and resin, your product from the 3D model will be printed. So only thing is we can take the part and we can assemble it and we can find out whether your assembly is proper, whether all the inner, whatever may be the part, inner part, not from plastics are coming, we can assemble and we can validate the product without doing the mold or anything else. So the technology gives you a upper hand that we can completely make the part without doing any mold and other things, and we can make 10-15 such parts and we can take the market surveys or from the stakeholders, and whatever may be the modification required can be incorporated on the design sitting with the design engineer, and we can reprint again. Then the product can be validated. We can go for the process, whether it can be blow molded or injection molded or brush tools or die casting die. That is your own method of doing it, so that the costly repair work cannot be done after making the mold. So entire thing can be in the planning stage itself, we can complete it. So that is the center set up for the engineering background, that is called ARSTPS. And the second center is LARPM, Latest Advancement Research in Polymeric Materials. Sir, I have the part, but I have some problems. I want to increase the dielectric resistance, I want to increase certain other parameter, UV parameter or anti-static parameter, something we need. With the material composition, we can give your specification to the center, they will formulate it, they will compound it, and they will give you with the specification, whatever may be the properties you require, what is the properties advancement that you have enhanced. They will make a chart and they will submit to you. Then the master batch can be made and we can go for the production. That is on the plastic material side. In Chennai, we have one manufacturing side, here in plastic material side. In Bangalore, they are set up, combined to the both the things. Everything can be done. Mostly on e-batteries they are working it. So this is the three R&D wings of CIPET, started in 20 years back. 2010, Chennai was started. One by one, all the R&D wings are started. There, these students, apart from any other plastic students or polymer students, they can enroll PhD with affiliating universities. So they can take a guide, and with the university guide, they can go for the PhDs. So the purpose is, this is the courses what we are offering it in CIPET Hyderabad. Diploma, not only CIPET, all the CSTS center offering these courses. Diploma in Plastic Technology called DPT, Diploma in Plastic Mold Technology DPMT. All diplomas in the India, it's all 3 years duration. In this, it is a technology course where the students will be trained in the completely on polymeric material processing and testing. this diploma in plastic technology students mostly on processing industries. If anybody needs manpower on processing industries for running the ships and other things, they can be used on these courses. And the second course is a diploma in plastic mold technology, is also 3 years duration, where the students will be more trained on machinery side, how to run from the starting from the fitting and then turning, milling, every operation will be trained and a sequence of exercises will be given. And after that, they will be involved in mold assembly and mold manufacturing. One mini project also will be given how to make the mold, and they will be involved in making the molds. And moreover, we make some molds also, students will be watching it. The most important part of our diploma course is our students are more on live projects actually, not like other diplomas, where the students will be mostly spend time on the classrooms and only go to the workshops. Here, students will be mostly spending on the workshop, only for the theory hours they will go to the classrooms. That is gives a lot of difference for the observation. Like our kids observe and learn. So even though they are very good in communicating or speech and other things, they will pick up like anything in the market. That is the reason. Because CIPET is also dynamic because we do lot of commercial components also for the government organizations. Not much private people are using our facilities because they may be having outflow of cash one point of time, that is become an entrepreneur. The purpose of creating the institute first is to make the entrepreneurs so that our students will get a job. That is the motto behind any central government organization, even starting a post office also. First the post office is started, now more courier companies has come and taken into the role. So any bank or anything government starts, the reason behind is more entrepreneurs has to be started. So we are not in that, we are here to supply the manpower to the industries. So one is on processing side, one is on tooling side, and the second one is post-diploma in plastic mold design technology with CAD/CAM. After sometimes we had a feedback that the students feels that after 4 or 5 years of experience in mold making, they want to advance in their level of designations. So after having a manufacturing of mold experience, they have been given 1.5 years training on plastic mold design because they know how to make the mold. Now we are giving training on them how to design the mold. So the subjects are based on such a way that, and they will be trained in the CAD/CAM softwares also to make. Nowadays drawing boards has been replaced with the desktop, so they will be trained on the CAD softwares to make the molds and assemblies, dismantling, parting, dyeing, everything they are making it. That course is only deal with designing of molds, injection molds, blow molds, compression molds, transfer molds, vacuum forming dyes, everything they will be trained. And the first course is the top-notch course, postgraduate diploma. The second one is post-diploma for the diploma student. The first one is postgraduate diploma in plastic processing and testing. Our diploma students are not eligible. Only those students who is having BSc, physics, maths, chemistry students, they will be more eligible because it is directly job placed courses. All are job placed, but they will go into the middle level for the quality control supervisor, quality inspector, like that. They can take care of 5-6 machines at a time. They can plan it, schedule it, maintain it, everything that will be dealt with that subject. They will be completely dealing with plastic materials, testing, different part of testing methods and procedures. Everything will be given a nutshell in the course. So this is a 2 years AICTE approved course. So these are all the 4 courses almost running on all these centers. Mostly more than we can say 80% placement. Correct? Anjanesh, no? Is 80% or 90%? 80% normally we place. Some 10% of students they goes to lateral entry for the BE. We take from the same state also. They are eligible for getting into the lateral entry to the BE, plastic technology, mechanical engineering, manufacturing technology, and chemical engineering. Next. And these UG PG courses, as I told, affiliated with the different universities of the state. We are giving it for these centers, Ahmedabad to Gurkal, these centers, they are conducting on different courses. The purpose is the student has to get different level of entry so that they should not feel that I have been stopped in the diploma itself or stopped in the BTech itself. So polymer and plastic is the one line where much universities are not available in India. So we have been forced to start one by one. And next, and now PhD program, that means we are supplying from level 0 from NSP of National Scheme of Quality Framework. They have devised a 0 to 10 skill development courses. So we are starting from 1 to 10 PhD that we are dealing it. PhD program, these are our specialization subjects: polymer science, material science, chemistry, physics, mechanical and material engineering. chemical engineering and petrol engineering. These three centers we can affiliate with the centers and we can do your PhDs. And these are all the eligible criteria. These all courses in all the centers are AICTE approved and 2 years, 1.5 years, 3 years duration. With the 10th standard pass, as usual in any curriculum, 10th standard will be getting diploma. And if you are completed 12th standard with the physics, maths, chemistry, here also they can come into the lateral entry. That means they need not to do the first year, they can join into the second year. Normally we have some 10 to 20% seats lateral entry, we keep it. If it is 16, we can keep 6 to 10 seats, we keep it open for the lateral entry. Those who have completed intern or plus 2 with the physics, maths, they can join into the second year of this diploma courses. And this is our general brochure for the admission purpose. And these are all the placement partners. Go back. So these are all our placement partners. Normally we used to get lot of calls, but of course we know very well nowadays getting manpower is very difficult. That to right manpower is very difficult. But people are getting it, and still we could not able to give many manpowers because the diploma is slowly getting out of the developed state. People are preferring more on degrees because degree supply is more, demand is very less in diploma courses. So now normally out of 60 we used to get 45 to 56 filling. So lateral entry if it comes, we will get filled around 55 to 56 only. Some 10, 5, 6 seats are vacant only every day. That is because the reason is people are more colleges are available for BTech and BE. That is the reason. And moreover diploma is slowly going out. Next. But industry prefers diploma students. I know that diploma with the BTech is more valuable than plus 2 with the BTech. This is all over now. It's already admission test is over and admissions are going on. Courses will be commenced from August 2025. So these as usual, all the courses we will state bank loans and government scholarship with their eligible income tax limit. CIPET will process. We have direct PC corporation, SST corporation, all the corporations we have website portals are there. Only we will help our one coordinator will be there to upload all the documents and they will be getting reimbursed with the fees. So once it is started, first semester they are supposed to pay, then it will be continued. It will take some time, 2 to 3 months to get reimbursement. After that, once the portal, the student name is entered, then it will be a continuous process. This is our website. Lateral entry also available. Next. And this is skill training. Now, Government of India itself had a separate department, skill department. So these are all the programs. Apart from sponsored programs, we do enter EDP programs also. Industry specific tailor-made programs also. There are many industries who recruit the people or they want to upgrade the people for ISO requirement. They will be sending their requirement. So we are conducting classes for them in the industry also. The number of participants are more, or they will be coming here for 2 to 5 days program and we will be teaching them about the courses related to plastics and molds. Next. So these are all the departments training programs. NCVT is approved. All our Skill India training program is approved by NCVT, National Council for Vocational Education Training. In the certificate it will be carrying. It is all government made NSPF National Skill Quality Framework. They made the syllabus. They made each subject how many hours has to be given. What is the skill to be provided, including English, computer, everything they properly they given. What is the framework? They made the framework, and based on that, each sector will be approved by them. Then only we can start the program. Then only their symbol will be coming in, emblem will be, logo will be coming on the certificate. So these are all the sectors what we are doing in plastic processing, plastic materials, blends and alloys. And quality control, mold manufacturing and product design. And special programs also we are doing it for the international participants. And customized training program as per industry requirements also we are doing it in CIPET Hyderabad. Next. So we do this. These are all the things. Operators program 3 to 6 months and different industries or ministries of MSJE, Ministry of Social Justice and Employment, Northeastern Region, and the CPCB, many industries they form their own training curriculums and they will ask us to train on these areas. These are all related to NSPF framework only, injection molding, extrusion, blow molding, machine maintenance. Somebody asked manufacture of batch by loops. They want to establish, they need lot of people. So we made this also under NSPF framework, and a separate course has been initiated for that. CNC milling, CNC lathe, FRP products. So the purpose behind for the skill development training is we are here to supply from unskilled person to semi-skilled person to top level senior executives. Many of our trainees already have their entrepreneurship here. So we are here to supply the manpower to the industry. That is the basic purpose. CIPET has been started in 1968 for supply the manpower to the industries, for the plastic industry in particular. Next. This is the skilled manpower what we are supplying from from CIPET as a whole. From 23-24 we have supplied 1.59 lakhs of people under skill, not on the regular programs. We have supplied to the industries. These are all having the back data with the placement records. Nowadays our secretary is directly reviewing all the sectors. That is the biggest part is secretary himself. Secretary herself is directly reviewing every week our head office, what is the mission you are doing it, how many people has been given important skill and given placement. This has been seriously taken. Now the dashboard also established by the ministry. Every day you have to place it, how many work you are doing it. Everything is closely monitored under Digital India network. Next slide. So these are the various placement opportunities for the CIPET student and from middle management, operator, vocational skill, all the courses we are dealing with. So these just infrastructure facilities, though we could not visit all the facilities. We have almost all the industry machines. There is no tabletop machines we have. That is also another plus point for the CIPET student. Normally people will have a tabletop or desktop machines to do the practical. Here a able candidate, they can work on the CNC machine itself. We don't bother about the machine is getting damaged or all those things. Of course we will be giving proper guidance and the interested student can learn anything from this place. These are also some glimpses of practical training on plastic processing, and in tool room also they have been given completely how to program it, how to enter in the course, and how to take the machining operation, how to select the tools, and then compensations, everything will be given complete training part. CAD/CAM practicals also will be given to them with the part of the curriculum. And testing, we have an NABL accredited lab. All the product, what is the standard it is falling under that, what is the method of procedures, how to keep it, and all those trainings will be given for the postgraduate diploma DPT students also. We have a library facilities with many e-books. And recently, some 5-6 years before, they constructed 450 bedded boys hostel. And these are all the infrastructure facilities for the students created. Girls hostels also available. These some facilities. And we have given a lot of emphasis on extracurricular activities. Nowadays we are giving orientation also for conducting all the activities for the students, sports day. And then annual day meet also, freshers day, everything will be. We do yoga, Swachh Bharat activities, World Environment Day. Different clubs has been formed for the engaging the students so that they will be involved in all the socio-economic activities, blood donations, and we do regularly alumni meet also. At every center it is mandatory made that alumni meet has to be conducted once in a year. And we allow campus recruitment. As somebody wants to do interview in their place, we send the students also, but mostly people comes here and take some campus recruitment so that they will have a lot of they will understand what CIPET also and what they can expect from the students also. So this is a list of major recruiters we have. And facilities is we have the beauty part of CIPET is we keep on improvising our machines. Any new machines comes once in 2-3 years, we keep on, we can see from the latest CNC machines, microprocessor injection molding machine also. It is not old machines, all new machines within 3-4 years. We keep updating it. We have another important thing is if any HOD wants to improve his technology, he can just take a budgetary offer and he can submit to our head office that this machine is very important, because our curriculum also once in a 5 years we are just keep changing the curriculums based on the industry input from the academicians, also from IIT. We have a syllabus committee. So the committee will discuss about various latest development available, and then we are incorporating, and every 5 years the syllabus will be keep on revising it. According to the revision, we intend the machine also, and we purchase and commissioning into the shop floors. So this is the regular activity for the CIPET. And this is the processing department what we have seen. And software. Okay, next. This is what I am telling it. We are not only teaching the student as per the scheduled exercises like colleges and polytechnics. We are students, they can see lively what is the supplier of the plastic material. They can see the back, in the back they can see what is the grade it is, what is the MFI it is, everything they can have. They are seeing the live product. That is the reason we are more dynamic. Even though it is a government organization, we are doing it. It is because we are bound to do all these activities for the purpose of students, so that they will be definitely they know what is the practices we are keeping on the processing machine, how to load the machine, how to set the machine, how to take the short capacity and all processing free, double free injection molded components. If it is there, how to adjust it, because we are all discussing in front of them only. The students will watch all those things, and really if they want to learn, they are good enough, we will hand over the machine also to the students. So they will run the machine also in shifts. So that is how they will be gained more experience. There are some students will be there, of course, they will only watch and they will pick up. But 90% of the students, they will absorb and they will learn smartly, because it is all live projects. And go back. So this is the technology support service we are doing to the industries, including pre-delivery inspection to plastic product manufacturing. Next. These are all some of the contributions what we have done from each department will be given on a presentation. Next. So these are all the machines available. We can see almost different CNC machines, and these are all the product what we have developed over a period of 3-4 years. Mostly if you see all government organizations, PDL, DMRN, DFRN, DRDO, this type of organization will be giving most of the projects, because for them plastic means they only remember CIPET. And they will ask us to, this also we are not getting on the single tender basis, we will put on the gem tender, based on the lowest only we will be getting all these orders. These are all the parts what molds has been developed. These are all different material machining molds and are made over a period of time. This is the ballistic cap. Next. And we do machining also. Apart from mold alone, if somebody wants jigs, fixtures, or some 10 parts to be machined, 50 parts to be machined on the batch production, they can very well come. Instead of stopping their own mass production, they can approach us, and based on the quotation, if it is accepted, we will be doing any machining, aluminium, involved, titanium machining, everything. We are expertise in machining, stainless steel, everything we do machine and supply the part with inspection report. Starting course of all development. Okay, HIL. Some appreciation letters from EC. ECL is our regular customer. Use a lot of components for aluminium. And then processing, of course, the processing machine we have from 50 tons to 450 tons. Anybody ordered the machine still dead, they need to supply to the industries. They can use our machines, and the parts can be supplied. One point of time they feel that our outflow of cash is more, then they can go for their own machine and they can take the mold. So up to that, our duty is to see that more entrepreneurs has to set up the more injection molding machine or blow molding machines, till that they can get it their own number of molds more, and they can support 3 shifts to the machines. We support them, and many customers benefited like that. Even many tool rooms, they used to use our work for taking core cavity and other things. And slowly they established their own tool room also here. Same way the processing also. We support them for the technical support service from 50 tons to 450 tons. Of course, our regular customers will be the defense organizations, but molding will not be much actually. They need only 50, 100,000, where no industry can supply for 50, 100 and all. So they always depend on us to go for the small batch production to CIPET. So we make molds and we maintain the molds also here. And as and when required, we will supply the parts in the very small quantities, 100, less than 500 only, not more than 500. So these are the different machines in the part of curriculum. Mostly film plant, stretch blow molding, extrusion blow molding, vacuum forming, and then HDP pipe extrusion, rotational molding. These are all we are not doing any production work because these are all mass production. People will have their own machines. They cannot give to us. So this is only used for our training purpose. Injection molding, of course, everybody can use it. For other secondary processing, we can say all these secondary processing machines, we are only using for the display or only using for the demonstration purpose for our diploma and postgraduate diploma courses. Because running mass production, we are not fit into that. Because we should have a own product when you are running all these things. We don't have own product, but we will get the product for the injection molding machine. For this, we are not getting it. So we do only for the demonstration purpose to the students. These are some parts made in this. Yes. And these are all private companies parts only. Private industries, they used to come sometimes if the whole cost is more and the processing is to be made bulk before they set up, they used to approach us and we do supply based on the component cost. With material also, without material also. If they want to keep their own material, yes, we will only give the processing charges. Or if you want to give with the material, then we do make with the material charges also. And our testing department, NABL accredited, BA is recognized. We used to get third-party inspection on all the plastic part inspection also. So these are all the machines, equipment. We have DSC, TGA. All these are mandatory machines to analyze the plastic material. In then mechanical testing machines, we have impact testing, universal testing. Then for the hydrostatic pressure testing for pipes, and then universal testing for all the parts, mechanical parts, and gas chromatography for ECL content, UV galvanometer for all the filaments and the films, AAS machine for the finding out the effect on water test for the metal elements, and then butt welding machine, contour cutter for the preparation of the samples. Based on that, we have these are the equipment, how it looks like. And this is the area where CIPET presently some 5-6 before, I hope some 7-8 years before we entered into third-party inspection also for the metallic pipes also and plastic pipes also. So before delivery into the government, we used to go there and inspect and put the seal on that. So this is the area where they requested CIPET as center. Now many private parties also doing these third-party inspections. And our focus area is like this. Almost all the area we are doing R&D in what I said in the 3 centers. Anybody is having idea, they come with the requirement, we suggest the material, we suggest the design, everything, and we give the part so that they can establish on their own. So that is the area all these 3 R&D centers are working. And apart from that, they do DST project also, Department of Science and Technologies. They will also apply the project and they will take the project and supply based on the titles. It's the area, these 3 centers I told, ARSTPS, LARPOM and APDDRL. So, and we had an MOU with PFCL, Coal India Limited, NTPC, BDL, SSTCL. These are all the MOU made for the development of skilled manpower actually. Under CSR responsibility, this NTPC, PFCL, they give money to fund to CIPET to supply for the stakeholders, those who have supplied the lands for them, for the job opportunities. Since this being the skill development courses are mostly job oriented courses, we do with the commitment that 80% of the placement has to be given. After the 3 months, we have to follow up the placement, the salary, everything. Then only they will release the fund. It's not like that they will give the fund as such. We have the responsibility, social responsibility, that the student has to be trained for 6 months. Then placement has to be done. Then 3 to 6 months, the salary has to be credited in the account. Every data has to be carried out, and you have to go to their placement place also to take the interview of the student, how they have been placed, whether they are getting all the facilities or not. All this has to be made, and you have to submit as the project book to get the balanced payment. This is the commitment. We are doing it for almost, based on that MOU has been made at the head office level also, from central level also we are taking it. Next. And recently we have started plastic waste management and circular economy. The few centers in India has been identified where the plastic recycling facilities alone is established. That means if anybody needs how to do the recycling, they can visit those centers and they can see how the dry waste and the wet waste can be cleaned, dried, and then it can be degraded ground, and we can get the complete training also for them. It is not a production material, but it is a medium machines has been established to understand how the plastic recycling can be done, what we can do the value added product based on the circularity of the plastic. That and all we can study there. We can make your own team to study. So they established under the DCPC support. Some 3-4 centers has been identified, and these are all places established particularly for plastic waste management training. So these are all the initiatives what they made since plastic actually they in the some 5-6 years before it was bad, then has been created no plastic like that. So people are not understanding it is a much user friendly material, very much user friendly. Whatever you want you can make it, even sharp corners, everything. This is a designer friendly material, we can say. Whatever we are doing it with the confidence, we are going to the medical line also, food grade also we are taking it. It is because of the use consumer friendly material. Only thing is the awareness is knowing of the covers and other things which cannot be collected from the field. That is the reason. Otherwise we cannot find a single bottle in the road now. No PET bottles we can see, because PET bottle is easily picked up and it can be taken into the fibers, and we can make t-shirts also. Once 7 bottles can make one sports wear. Already people are making in Tirupur, and many places that they kept the machine also as a CSR responsibility. Just we can fetch the bottles from the scrap flakes, we can collect as the PET flakes. It can be taken into the fiber, and from the fiber they can make the coat or t-shirts. That is will be very lightweight, and it is easy for the sportsman to move in the field. So these are all the things. So we cannot see any PET bottles on the road. But the thing is very less than 50 microns, 70 microns. It is, since it is been soaked in the water and other things, it is very difficult to segregate. Otherwise, the bigger cover also we cannot see. See, this is how the people has to take knowledge, and any corporation is also doing a lot of things for the segregation of the plastic material separately. But we don't have the habit of keeping the plastic covers, dry covers separately. We mix it and we boil it. That is slowly change. Maybe after a few years in the gene mutation, people slowly will understand, and because everything is in India, it is a very highly populated country. Even 2%, 3% effect will be very big. So we hope so slowly our younger generations are learning too much. We are sentimentally this one, and they will be doing it perfectly. And moreover, those people, those who are making a number of covers for 10 rupees, 5 rupees and all, they should have a CSR responsibility. They can buy back, so that they will be given some barcode to buy back from the same stores some 2 rupees items, 3 rupees items. This can be solved. Anyway, it is a policy matter. But we are making an initiative to understand what this type of things will do. Making a plastic waste training, plastic recycling, and all we are doing from our side. And we do technical supports also to convert the recycling different waste plastic materials, and all those things we are doing it. Solution to the industrial problem. We do consultancy also for the batch production. If something is lost, then we will take back and we will analyze why the problem has come, and we certify also. This our CIPET is doing, even R&D centers also doing it. Next month. And skill upgradation on all these areas, as I told, and we do workshops also, plastic waste management rules and guidelines, waste to energy, polymer materials, e-waste recycling. So these are all the areas where CIPET is now recently, after doing fundamentals of work, they have just started based on the DCPC order. We are doing it all this plastic recycling, much on some centers, on pyrolysis technique, battery recycling. We are doing it on that. And that centers are equipped with the machines for that, how to do that, and from starting to end they will be guiding you for the recycling aspects. Next. And this is our current Director General, Professor Dr. C.C. Singha from IIT Roorkee. He was more than 3 years he has taken over, and he is also doing a lot of work on these awareness programs on the magazines and other things to remove the myth about plastic is not good for things, because we cannot live without plastic. We cannot live anything, whatever we have in the body, almost everything plastic, where India cannot supply cotton to all the people as a cloth material. We have polyester, nylon, everything is there in the body, and with the much integrity we are going to the doctor for taking the injection and other things. Plastics. It's organic chemistry, sir. pretty good. It will be replacing it. Provided that you should see that only you should understand how to dispose it properly. That is the only thing. Next. So this is one PwC Bangalore has established latest recycling technology and training. This is the first center has come out in Bangalore. So we can visit that in the website also, and they are established from starting to end. And there are many people are now making waste to fuel and waste to usable materials. Now tiles also has come, bathroom tiles, garden tiles, plastic waste. We can make it with the sand mixing and everything. We can make it so that it will be more effective and rust free also. And moreover, already the rule is there to mix with bitumen to make the road and other things. Of course, people have to take without taking certificate. They should put it means road will be good. But everywhere human is involved, this type of problem will be there. It is our moral responsibility to see that it is effectively implemented. These are some machines not visible because of the light. Next. In Varanasi, this is they are doing it now. They are adding washing line to stage extruder, lump grinder, film wrapper. So slowly, one by one center, basically our department is insisting us to see that slowly it has to convert it into waste to wealth products. And moreover, that is now not only in Europe countries, now slowly this plastic become biocompatible material also. They are slowly introducing jute, sugarcane fibers and other things so that the mechanical properties will be retained. However, slowly it will be entered into the compatible, compostable plastic materials. And we have done for the awareness at that time, actually 2019 and all, it is very big that plastic, no to plastic was there. So with our student, we created one recycling of logo to enter into the Guinness record. This was done in 2019, where at the time of Golden Jubilee celebration, CIPET has made it. Next. Thank you for your passions. And if you need to share anything on this aspect, we will discuss. And your input is more important because we are updating our technology. If any industry faces any problems or your students not having this knowledge on particular this one, will note down and we will recommend our specification to the head office so that that particular machine can be invested. The training will be given to the students. We do that work also because without industry support, our trainees may not be getting a good job. So I must thank to everyone, whoever going to put our students also. Mostly our students are there, the entrepreneurs in CIPET. Those who have passed out 90 to 2000, many students are having their own tooling and processing industries, and many students are working in the industries also at different levels. So it is my privilege and pleasure to thank everyone from bottom of my heart for having trust on us and doing this for a period of years and repeatedly. And if any suggestions are given, we will be noting down so that the same will be implemented in this financial year. We will support our head office, we will submit to our head office for further advancement on technology. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. Yeah, we are waiting for the chief guest to arrive in a few minutes. waiting for the chief guest to come inside and we can start our program in regards to that.
It is not very difficult to fix, just needs determined political action and responsible action from the citizens of this country and the world, which can be done. But the more serious problem is the depletion of resources. Depletion of soil and water is a far more serious problem and much more difficult to revitalize. You are saying, okay, we will revitalize the rivers. It's not as simple as that. But removing the plastic is not really a big problem. If we have a project to remove that, first you get Hyderabad city responsible enough that they don't throw plastics all over the place. Then you will see removing it is just a matter of 1 month or 2 months. The entire Telangana, whatever plastic, we can remove it in a 2 months time. What do you say, Mr. First stop throwing it. You stop that, removing it will happen in 2 months and we can recycle the plastic into the useful material. A material that does not deteriorate is not against you. This means you can use it 1,000 times. Anything that you can use 1,000 times over means we are not going to exploit other resources unnecessarily. So plastic is a solution for environmental problems that we have. But unfortunately we have made a solution into a problem. The plastic is a miraculous material. Let's understand it. All the plastic warriors. Plastic is a miraculous material. It's one of the most fantastic materials that human beings have The problem is not of plastic. The problem is of human irresponsibility. So that's what we need to fix. If we generate a more responsible population, plastic is a wonderful thing. How many things in our lives have become easy and wonderful because of plastics? But we think plastics are bad. Plastics are not bad. Plastic is a wonderful, fantastic material. Human beings have become irresponsible. Let's fix that. But the damage that's already done, please understand all the damage that we have done in the form of pollution. It is not very difficult to fix. It just needs determined political action and responsible action from the citizens of this country and the world, which can be done. But the more serious problem is the depletion of resources. Depletion of soil and water is a far more serious problem and much more difficult to revitalize. So saying, okay, we will revitalize the rivers, it's not as simple as that. But removing the plastic is not really a big problem. If we have a project to remove that, first you get Hyderabad city responsible enough that they don't throw plastic all over the place. Then you will see removing it is just a matter of 1 month or 2 months. The entire Telangana, whatever plastic, we can remove it in a 2 months' time. What you said, Mr. First stop throwing it. You stop that, removing it will happen in 2 months and we can recycle the plastic. It's a very useful material. A material that does not deteriorate is not against you. This means you can use it 1,000 times. Anything that you can use 1,000 times over means we are not going to exploit other resources unnecessarily. So plastic is a solution for environmental problems that we have. But unfortunately, we have made a solution into your problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for watching the video. Now I request Placement Officer Ghana Jyoti to just give insights about her placement details and any further aspects she wants to discuss about the industries.
Respected dignitaries and all the delegates who have come from all the various companies, a very warm good evening to all. And being a placement officer, I am placing the students in various industries. And we have like a diploma basis, we have 2 categories of students, like DPMT students we have and DPT students we have, sir. And these students now at present they completed their internship program and they are ready to get the placements. Few of them they went for higher studies and nearly I have 10 candidates from DPT and DPMT students. They are from diploma background. So if any of you require our students, we can have the campus placement or else like on-job, online interview or virtual, anything we can go, sir. And also we have like post-diploma in plastic mold design students like PMD we have. And postgraduate diploma, plastic processing and testing students also we have, sir. From testing area we have, presently we have 66 students we have, sir. In that 2 girls are there and 4 boys are there. So if at all, if you require them for your, they are good into this quality checking and production supervisors also, they have done their internship in that area. So even they are also ready to get the placement. And in design sector also from PMD, they are good in this Creo software, AutoCAD and CAMSA. So if at all, if you require these students, I'll provide, and few of the companies already I have sent their profiles to you, and they are online interview also completed, and still yet we are seeing for the good placement to the students. So this is the information which I want to give. Apart from these, we even provide small short-term for students also, sir, like a machine operator, plastic processing, and machine operator, injection molding, machine operator in extrusion, and we have machine operator in blow molding sector. So in these 4 sectors, right, currently I'm having this plastic machine operator in plastic processing students we have, sir. So presently they are, I'm searching a job for them. So in that nearly I have 12 candidates left with the placements, and they are good in this production work, and even girls, they are good in this quality work. So even if you need any of your company require these students, you can approach us so that we can give a good placement to them, sir. So this is about the placement, and earlier also our students, they were placed in various companies across the world. There are some of them into the abroad, and some of them in all over India, they are there, sir. And we are very proudly, we can say that we are giving 100% of placements to our students, and that's what even this year we have a huge admissions also, sir. And upcoming days also, we wish that you can provide students a good placements with a good package, because parents, everyone, they are expecting more package as well. When they are expecting the placement also, we are providing some sort of inputs to the students in practical knowledge and all. So I wish everyone to kindly send us a proposal if you need any requirement for the students. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the information. So now our chief guests have already arrived, and we will be starting the program in 2 minutes.
We support them to produce products. It uses the strengths of natural resources. Self-reliance, non-biodegradable. We do research and we make it eco-friendly. We educate, support and research concepts. CIPET. It is as complex as stable, it is flexible, and it is as light as a feather, transparent, or opaque if needed. One of the most versatile materials in the history of material science. It is used in every field. We educate people about this material. We support them to produce products. It produces the strengths of natural resources. Some complain it's non-biodegradable. We do research and make it eco-friendly. We educate, support and research concepts. CIPET.
First, we welcome our Chief Patel from Department of Telangana, his department. A big round of applause. Please welcome our Chief Guest. A warm welcome to you, sir. We request everyone to be seated. Namaste everyone, a warm welcome and a good evening. On behalf of CIPET Hyderabad, we welcome all the dignitaries from Government of Telangana, Industries Department, the industrialists and few of our alumni also, implementing agencies to the workshop on benchmarking study to access sectoral technology gaps at our institute today. On this occasion, I request our Principal Director and Head to welcome the Chief Guest of the day, Sri Rajkumar Rodkar, Additional Director, Industries Department, Government of Telangana, with a plant. Sir, Ashok.
Okay.
A big round of applause. Sir, I would like you to honor our Joint Director, Sri Madhkar Garu, on this occasion. Thank you, sir. And Sri Narendra Balwa Garu, TAPMA President, with the plant. Sri Arun Lahoti, TAPMA Joint Secretary. Thank you, sir. Sri Arun Lahoti, TAPMA Joint Secretary with the plan. Thank you, sir. Sri Kamlesh Gupta, Garu, TAPMA Joint Secretary with the plan. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sri Nitin Shangi Garu, TAPMA. Thank you, sir. Sri Mohammad Zaidi, Associate Director, Grant Thornton, Bharat LLP. Now I request Dr. V. Kiran Kumar Garu to give away a plant to our Director, Principal Director, Head, Sri B. Ravi, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I request our Principal Director and Head to give a bouquet to Sri Prem Kangaria, sir. The big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, I request our Principal Director and Head, Sri B. Ravi, sir, to give the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege and pleasure on behalf of CIPET Hyderabad our Chief Guest Sri Rajkumar Rodkar, Additional Director, Industries Department, Government of Telangana, and and Shri K. Madhukar sir, Joint Director Industries Department, Government of Telangana, and Shri Narendra Balwa, President Tapman, and all respected dignitaries and all the industry members, my dear colleagues, friends, and since this has been the project given to CIPET Hyderabad on the study of benchmarking studies to assess the technology gap. First, there are 10 sectors has been allotted to us. This was the second workshop. The first workshop started. We have done in TEC department itself, and this is one which we are doing in the Chandapalli plastics and polymer sector. So it's our pleasure to welcome you once again of CIPET Hyderabad as a principal director, and I request everyone to stay and have a fruitful discussion or brainstorming session, whatever after the presentation. This has been made for the purpose for the identify the technology gaps and to see that how people in the business. So once again, I welcome you all for this workshop, one-day workshop. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request all the industries who are here to introduce themselves one by one, along with their products or their industry product.
Hello, my name is Guru Prasanna. We are one of the implementing agencies here. We work towards Women Acceleration Program. We have to accelerate women from all the 33 districts of Telangana, from Tier 2 to Tier 3 cities. We have to accelerate and increase their business from 1x to 2x. So that is what we are working on. So we also started a program along with other 9 implementing agencies, and we are working towards that. Thank you.
I am Prasanna Kumar, ex-employee of CIPET, and now I am retired actually from CIPET, and I am doing some consultancy services and started a small organization named Sri Enterprises.
Good evening to honorable guests, sir. My name is Chris. I am working in Aparna Enterprise Limited, UPVC propel manufacturing industry. I am a PPT student technical. Thank you.
Good evening, Honorable. Myself is Sri. We are from SFT Cardiovascular Private Limited. We do manufacture stents and balloon catheters. Sorry? It is in medical devices for Sultanpur.
Good evening, sir. My name is Rajesh. I am a CIPET Hyderabad Limited. We are manufacturing normal plastic. So we are using medical devices and medical applications and packaging.
Good evening, sir. I'm Nitin Sandhi from Pragati Polyplast. We are majoring into blow molding. We recently also started compostable bags and compostable compounds.
Good evening to our friends. And manufacturing of plastic product in household sector in all containers, certificate card.
Good evening, friends. I am Kamlesh Gupta. I am the Secretary for Telangana and Andhra Plastic Manufacturing Association. I represent Colors Polyadditives LLP. We are into coloring of plastics. We are into manufacturing of master batches. This green color cap is because of us. It is something what we do. And I welcome once again all of you on and off the dais on behalf of TAPMA also. Our unit is located at Jedimandla and at Mopiltupalli. That is near Automotive Park. Thank you.
Good evening, sirs. I am Joint Secretary TAPMA, and I am representing Sri Polymers into flexible packaging based in Karnataka. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. Myself, Narendra Vandava, President of Kapma, as well as I am the Director in the Sham Plastic Product Private Limited. We are manufacturing filler, microwave, biodegradable material, and moisture powder also. Our unit is in Dimapur.
Good evening, friends. Myself, Prem Kakaria. Packaging Industries Limited. Unit established here in 1988. It is in Vijagar, going This visit is second visit to this CIPET. Earlier, when I visited as a president of the Kapma, and I did chairing of one of their regulatory committee meeting. So it's very. Thank you.
A very good evening to all. Myself, Arun Lavati. I'm Joint Secretary of Kapma, as well as I'm in blow molding sector since 1988. We manufacture toys, bottles, containers made from SDP in blow molding.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Praveen, and I represent the Association of Lady Entrepreneurs of India, ALIP. ALIP is one of the implementing partners of RAM, and we focus on transforming SHGs to MSMEs.
Good evening, all. My name is Roshan Sumani. I am from Supreme Industries. We are youth brand in the Jatjala. Here we are manufacturing many products, many plastic products like PVC pipes, CPVC, HDPE, rotomolding, tanks, plus packaging tins, furniture, chairs, plastic. Thank you. Unit started some 7 years before. 2018.
Good evening, all of you. My name is Kishore Kumar. I am working Supreme as a quality manager, and I think I was at one job product manufacturing.
Sir, good evening. My name is Suresh, Sudhakar Pipes. We are manufacturing the PVC pipes and fittings, HDPE pipes, profiles and cables. Is the manufacturing.
Good evening, sir. My name is Anand Reddy. I am from CIPET Plastic Industries. We are into plastic recycling.
Good evening, everyone. I am Venkatesh Rao. We are a new establishment company trying to establish in commercial mode manufacturing.
Good evening, friends. My name is Sudhakar Manchala. I am representing CIPET Plastic India Private Limited. I am a 1994 batch CIPET student. So we are injection molders. Our plant is located here in Chekichala, near to the CIPET. And also I am representing Indian Institute of Plastics as a director for the Hyderabad chapter and Indian Plastic Institute as a vice chairman. Thank you.
Good evening, all. I am Sunita from SML Polymers. We are manufacturing of PET preforms and PET bottles. I am the 1999 CIPET student as PDC student. Cherlapalli, phase 3 in Cherlapalli. Near the railway station. Yeah.
Good evening to all. Sir, I am Vishwas Sundare from Prince Pipes and Fittings Limited. We are into manufacturing of extrusion, injection and rotomolding process. And we are manufacturing PVC pipes, UPVC pipes, fittings and water tanks. So we have a unit in near to Sangareddy, and we have total 8 manufacturing units in all over India. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Madhusudan. I am a student 1997-99, and we have started a business in V3 Enterprise, manufacturing plastic injection molding components.
myself Manasa and I am from Rapid Electronics Recycling. We are also implementation partner. We provide various sustainability solutions to all the manufacturers and brands all over India. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Ashwin from Gautami Pipes Private Limited. We are into HDP pipe manufacturing since 1993. We are located in Challapalli Phase 1.
We are producing SWR, PVC, column, home core pipes, and we have 4 units in India, all over India, Hyderabad, Poland. Recently, we have adapted one manufacturing unit in Bihar also. Established in 2018 in Dimapur, and also we are producing overall building solution materials like weightless bricks, partition panels, putty. Entire building solution material they are producing under the CIPET plan.
Hello sir, everyone. Good evening. It's like I'm the younger one here. So recently I started a new distribution business of virgin raw material, which is film and virgin product. So I'm a distributor and I have good on impact that. Myself, Dinesh Petani, from Vashar Training. Nice to meet you.
Hi, good evening all. My name is Kashyap and I am from True which is Hindware's pipe division. We are currently manufacturing all plastic pipes and fittings in Patanjali, Hyderabad.
Good evening, everyone. Working at Nicola Pipes Private Limited as a junior engineer. We are manufactured as a biodegradable carry bags and work as I'm a student from CIPET 2018 to 21 batch.
Thank you very much for participating in the interaction. I thank everyone who are here today. It's great to see industry leaders and experience advantage. So next we'll move on to the next segment. It is the scope and role of plastic industries in Telangana, and our President Dr. Sri Narendra Parvati will give away this presentation.
Industry volunteer and friends. Good afternoon. So Wedlake, we can't meet Mr. Chakravarti. They have got some other appointment with us here. I request their volunteer we want to congratulate them. We forward our congratulations to them on behalf of TAPA. And we are confident that we greatly benefit Telangana industry growth, particularly in plastic packaging and advanced material with the industry. Coming to the today's subject, so I want to tell that plastic industry is not just about making product. It is the engine of employment, innovation, export, revenue generation, and sustainability. Telangana in particular stands as a unique crossroad located in the center of South India. Has a strong infrastructure and logistic facility to all the states. The Telangana has an industry-friendly government and a thriving MSME ecosystem. The state has more than 10,000 plastic processing units directly or indirectly contributing to over 1.5 lakh jobs. A wide variety of sectors use plastic, mainly agriculture, pharmaceuticals, irrigation, food packaging, and automotive, electronic, and infrastructure. The demand from these sectors continues to grow. Telangana is the hub of all these sectors and also leading consumer of bulk polymers in the southern region, approximately consuming around 7.7 to 8 million tons yearly. With the Hyderabad Pharma City, Medical Device Park, Mahakal Plastic Park, and Fruit Processing Zone, we are witnessing a surge in demand for specialized and high perfume plastic application and industry in Telangana. There is immense scope for capacity expansion, for adopting green alternative, and for attracting investment into recycling, biodegradable plastic, and advanced polymer research. The plastic sector in Telangana is MSI dominated and highly diversified. These units are lean, agile, and are significant, contributing to the state approximately 7,500 crore revenue, also export and employment. TAPMA is an apex body representing over 1,000 members, has worked closely with the state department to facilitate skilling, ease of doing business, cluster development, and addressing sectorial bottlenecks. The recent ramp SIM, the Telangana Industrial Policy and Sector Specific Park, offer a real opportunity to drive formalization, upgradation, and scaling up of these units. We must acknowledge the state government's representative in supporting industry-led initiative, and I believe under the new leadership of Sri Chakravarti, this synergy will go strengthen further. At this point, I must compliment Mr. Ravi, Principal Director in CIPET Hyderabad, for its commendable contribution to the plastic ecosystem. The center has consistently delivered high-quality services in areas like specialized testing, certification, technical consultancy, manpower, training, and applied research that are directly benefiting the industry across Telangana and beyond. The role of developing skilled manpower, particularly for MSME, is truly praiseworthy. CIPET is a silent enabler for industrial strength, and today's workshop is a perfect example of their proactive engagement in the industry. On behalf of TAPMA, I thank CIPET for giving the opportunity to collaborate on this important workshop. We value the association and look forward to more such knowledgeable sharing platform. I would also like to take the moment to appreciate the guiding role of senior officers from the industry department of Telangana who are with us today, Sri K. Madhukar and Sri Ramkumar. Both experienced and insightful officers will be sharing their thoughts in the upcoming session. Their presentation will no doubt bring valuable clarity on the RAMP scheme, the new industrial policy, and the government's roadmap for promoting the plastic sector. I thank them in advance for their efforts and continued support in the industry. While the growth trajectory is promising, the industry faces certain challenges also, sir. Technology gap. Many units will use legacy machinery and processes. Modernizing is the need of the hour. Raw material volatility, prices of polymers
subject to international fluctuations. Skilled manpower, there is a growing need for trained technical persons to production quality and design. Sustainability pressure, regulatory and social emphasis on the sustainable and waste management in enterprises. Sir, to the industry department, I want to request the major sector of Kardadan and Gaganpad industrial area affecting non-licensing to the industries, that is PCB, industry license and power connection due to that problem of development below. But we have tried many times with our associate to getting some solution, and we have been assured also to get some solution, but so far no solution has been materialized. TAPMA is fully committed to playing the part. We are working tirelessly for the welfare of the plastic industry with a full-fledged office, and few of our landmark projects are organizing an international expo, IPLEX, at Hyderabad, which is coming next year in August, an annual polymer conference which we have completed this April. Awareness campaign on sustainability, promoting eco-friendly alternative. In conclusion, I would like to state that the plastic industry in Telangana is not merely surviving, it is evolving, innovating and adapting. With the strong policy support, a thriving industrial base and the vision of a stakeholder like CIPET, TAPMA and the excellent department, I see a very bright and sustainable future. Let us use today's platform not just to assess gap, but to create bridges. Bridges between technology and practice, between government and industry, and between vision and action. Thank you all once again for the opportunity to say this thought. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presentation has certainly added depth to our understanding and valuable insights and the expertise. Now I request the industries who have just come in to introduce themselves.
My name is Jitendriya. Company name Architect Biogreen. We are into biocompostable covers manufacturing sector.
Hello everyone, I am Srinivas from BSTech Automation. We are manufacturing engineering fabrication office furnitures.
My name is Tulsi Raju and I came from Manchester Technical School.
Thank you. I request the Madhukar Joint Directors, Industries Department, Government of Telangana, to give the overview of grant program and initiatives of Government of Telangana for MSME development.
Thank you. A very good afternoon to all of you, and wishing you a very happy World MSME Day. I think this is something which we all forgot. Let's all wish each one of us a very happy MSME Day. At the outset, I would like to congratulate TAPMA. Like we being implementing agency for RAMP, we are obliged to organize these kind of programs and invite you. But TAPMA take the initiative and wanted to do this so that this kind of presentation takes place. It's a commendable act. I would like to appreciate TAPMA and its organizing members for taking up this initiative. Very happy congratulations to you. Talking of RAMP, before that, I'll policy was launched by the Chief Minister on 18th of September 2024. So it basically aims to address the challenges faced by MSMEs in 6 areas of intervention. One is land related. There are about 8 interventions, of which one or two important interventions are construction of new industrial parks, 10 industrial parks within ORR and RRR. So 10 new industrial parks will be set up under this policy, of which 5 will be meant for MSMEs and 1 will be exclusively dedicated for women. In addition to what is being presently done for facilitating land access for SC/ST entrepreneurs, the subsidy which was pegged at 30 lakhs has now been enhanced to 50 lakh rupees for SC/ST entrepreneurs. Then we also have something called flatted factory complexes. We all know there was a time when we all used to have comfortable houses, big open areas, and single floor houses. That was the time when we had a lot of space. Land was available, so we could indulge in that. Now with shrinking land availability, we are growing vertical. So is the case with industries. At one point in time, for setting up of industrial park, vast tracts of land were available. 50, 100, 500 acres, 400 acres of land was acquired, and then industrial parks were set up, giving each industry 1 to 5 acres of land, 10 acres also. But now we do not have that kind of luxury, especially if you have to create something like that, we would have to go very far from Hyderabad, or very far away from place where infrastructure is available, supporting infrastructure is available. So to address that challenge, the initiative is to create vertical infrastructure. Under MSME policy, we are aggressively promoting infrastructure in a vertical manner. And as a part of this, it is proposed to construct 119 assembly constituencies of Telangana, where SHG women will be made available, plug and play with common facility centers like training centers and other common facilities which are required for those industries. In the same breath, what I would request the CIPD and TAPMA is, now while introducing most of the people, they said they are the students of CIPET. It's a heartwarming information. You hardly see people passing out from the institution, coming back to the institution and saying that they have set up that related industry. If you look at today's scenario, you see all the people getting into IT or some other kind of startup which has got nothing to do with what they have studied or what they have aspired for. They see around and see somebody starting a food joint, they'll start to learn. See around somebody has started an app-based service, they're starting it. But CIPET, which is meant for plastics, and people studying the 2 years before 3 years, 3 years here, and then getting associated with the industry and finally going on to make their set up their own industry is a very, very, very commendable thing. So what I request CIPD and TAPMA to support is propose a flatted factory complex near this place, near CIPET, where the plug and play facilities are made available to students who are pursuing this diploma and pass out. Once they pass out, show those flatted factory complexes where they can readily start their activity. That way, we have two advantages. All plastic enterprises will be located in one single location. I don't know the feasibility of this, but it can always be explored and then facilitated. raw material requirement, marketing, and everything can be supported. And most importantly, they will be located near CIPET, which is always available for extending any kind of technical support. So this is one suggestion what I request Director CIPET to explore. Now, continuing with the MSME policy, that was land intervention. The second intervention pertains to finance. Various kinds of financial interventions include subsidies. That is one area which has been area of concern for every one of us. There is actually pendency. And then one of the reasons why we had shied away from facing entrepreneurs for a long period of time was our inability to answer the question about subsidy. That's true. That's actually. But nonetheless, things are moving. Some amount of subsidy have been released, and we are in the process of addressing those challenges. And it's heartwarming to see that industries also are understanding our challenges and then cooperating with us. So I would like to thank each one of you for giving that understanding to us. So this industrial policy, this MSME policy, what we have tried to do is one is increase the amount of incentives for manufacturing enterprises. Earlier it was capital investments of 20 lakhs. Now it has been enhanced to 30 lakhs. And women, earlier 10% additional incentive was given, now it is at 20%. So women can get as much as 50 lakhs of capital investment subsidy, while SCST entrepreneurs can avail a subsidy of 1 crore rupees. Earlier it was 75 lakhs, now it is enhanced to 1 crore. And for women enterprises, it is 1.2 crores. In addition to that, we also have incentive for power reimbursement, power tariff reimbursement, GST reimbursement, and also interest subvention of up to 9%. These are the financial intervention, but here what sets apart this policy from earlier policies, something called subsidy collateralization. We have realized that it is taking time for us to release subsidy. So we want to facilitate entrepreneurs to take a loan, but the eligibility of subsidy as a collateral against loan without having to mortgage any additional mortgage, any additional assets, without having to mortgage any additional assets. Bank loan is made available to you by way of subsidy collateralization. We are in discussion with the banks, and I'm sure, very shortly we'll be able to come up with some guidelines on this. This is as far as financial incentive is concerned. Then there is an intervention about raw materials. Again, making available raw material timely, and the quality raw material to the MSME is a big challenge. So we are working on incentivizing MSMEs who wants to set up their testing and warehousing facilities with incentives like tax, stamp duty reimbursement on stamp duty paid by these industries, and a couple of other incentives. But sum and substance being, private parties are being encouraged to set up warehousing facilities and also making available raw materials on time. So we already have a system of making raw material available, raw material like coal and alcohol available to MSMEs at concessional prices. That is being streamlined so that it becomes a seamless interface for you, so that you get timely available, raw material is made available to you timely. And then finally, we are also in the process of compiling a list of raw materials, compendium of raw materials, along with certified or reliable suppliers, so that MSMEs don't have to look all around the world to access quality raw materials. Now, this is as far as raw materials is concerned. The next direction that has been proposed in industrial policy pertains to technology. There is something called a Yantram Fund. A fund of 100 crores is created and will be made available to MSMEs who want to introduce Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0 technologies in their area. These technologies being new are difficult to acquire and then expensive. So to facilitate them access these technologies easily, we are constituting something called Yantram Fund, where entrepreneurs can get reimbursement on their investment in these new age technologies up to 25 lakhs, and for SCSTs it's about 30 lakhs. Then we move on to something called skilled manpower. Somebody was talking about shortage of skilled manpower. Skilled manpower, we have come up with a separate policy for addressing this challenge. We have set up something called Young India Skills University. This is one of its kind in the entire country, where it is completely set up and run by private entity. Government only being a part facilitator. It is headed by Honorable Tech Mahindra CEO and Nangaji. And then host of other enterprises are corporates are part of its board of directors. They decide the curriculum, they decide how it is to be delivered, and everything is decided with them. They take up a course only after assessing the requirement of manpower by the industry, and then train as per the requirement of the industry and make them available to the industry. This way we will be ensuring that people who are trained are not left out of jobs. All the people who are trained are provided jobs. And then in addition to that, we have something called the Digital Employment Exchange of Telangana. This is like Naukri.com, but it has an additional feature of connecting to training partners, connecting to industries which want to offer internship to students, and then it also connects people to entrepreneurship. These are the three additional features in addition to just finding a job matchmaking. Now, this is also made available to MSMEs. I very strongly urge all the participants of this meeting to kindly register themselves as employees, employers, so that manpower is made available to you. Skilled manpower who require your specific requirements are made available. Upskilling, and finally we are into marketing interventions. In this digital age, the focus is more on digitization of MSMEs. All those steps that are required there are series of steps proposed in the MSME policy, about 9 of them, all relate to digitization of MSMEs, so that they find their digital footprint in the virtual world, so that they are visible to the entities who want to procure from them, who want to supply raw materials to them across the world. So with this enablement, MSMEs will be more competitive. They can find new markets. This is the effort that is being proposed under new MSME policy. These are the various kinds of interventions. They number in about 40 interventions covering these 6 areas. And to facilitate this, we have created a separate MSME wing headed by a joint director and assisted by 4 officers that is exclusively working for the implementation of this MSME policy. Then at a higher level, we have a steering committee headed by Honorable Minister for Industries and Commerce, and then it also has members like Special Chief Secretary Industries and Commerce, Director of Industries, and a host of other officers, along with few industry representatives. Now, this is the steering committee which will, time to time review and give guidance to the officers on how to go about the implementation of MSME policy. So this, in brief, is about MSME policy. Now, coming to RAMP, I'll be very brief. Coming to RAMP, RAMP is a World Bank assisted project taken up by Government of India with an investment of about 6,000 crores. Now it seems it's been enhanced to about 10,000 crores. Now of this, share of Telangana is 117 crores. Now this 117 crores is spread across 10 different projects. One of the projects being identifying technology gaps, benchmarking studies to assess the technology gaps in plastic and non-plastic sector. The plastic sector is being handled by CIPET, and non-plastic sector is being handled by CIPET. This is one component, but the other component, they basically encompass all the components, all the areas of intervention, all the ecosystem players of MSME, and strengthening these ecosystem players to enhance MSME's competitiveness and MSME's performance. That's the sum and substance of this RAMP program. The 10 components I'll quickly tell you. One is the creation of an integrated database of MSMEs. Now today, if you ask me, being an Industries Department officer, how many MSMEs are there? I'll give you a wild guess of 26 million. And if somebody asks me, where are these? All that I can do is smile. So we are in the process of compiling a list of MSMEs from various registration sources. Like GST is there, FCT department is there, municipality is there, Gram Panchayats are there, cooperative departments, registration data. All this department we have compiled about 82 lakh data, and we are in the process of segregating the unique database, which I am sure we will be able to do in a couple of months. Then we can for sure say that these many number of MSMEs are registered in Telangana. So that is one of the component of RAMP. The second component pertains to EDC, Entrepreneurship Development Center. Just the way CIPET has brought out those entrepreneurs, trained them for 3 years, gave them degree, and after that they have become entrepreneurs. Dr. Reddy's, which is a leading name in pharma, at one point in time he was also guided by one of our general managers in the AC office. He set up his enterprise, he set up his lab, and then slowly grew. There are many instances where he had acknowledged the contribution of District Industries Office in his growth. It's been some time that we have not come across these kind of stories. For various reasons, one of the reasons being non-availability of manpower at district level. So under EDC, we are creating a EDC cell in each of the district industry center with 2 trained resources whose only job will be to facilitate new entrepreneurs to take up industrial activity or some kind of entrepreneurial activity and give hand-holding support all along. So this project is being handled by NIMSME. As of now, we have identified and trained, gave the first round of training and positioned 60 people in all the 33 districts. These people will be trained further in cycles, and then in about 1.5 years, you will have a situation where you will have trained resources available in each of the districts on all aspects of entrepreneurship, extending guidance and support to new and existing entrepreneurs in the districts. This is the second component. The third component is pertaining to code. code is basically center of design excellence. All MSMEs, all manufacturing entities, all servicing entities, they have some or the other kind of component of design, which if implemented, which if made accessible, their production capacity goes up, their quality goes up, their efficiency goes up. There are so many other things that can happen with improvement in design. That intervention is being handled by IIT Hyderabad. Then we have import substitution component being handled by TGTPC. Basically, what are the various products that we are importing, and see if we can create a substitute for that. That project is working around that. And then we have something called PIHC, Telangana Industrial Health. It is a specialized institution which addresses the stress of MSMEs. MSMEs, if found to be in stress, can approach this institution. They do the TEV and then other diagnostic study to arrive at their problem and offer financial and non-financial services to the MSMEs. Under this, about 20 crores is allotted to PIHC. Then more is there to grow to them. Then the next intervention pertains to greening of MSMEs. That is being handled by RICH, Research and Innovation Circle in Hyderabad. Primarily, they are mapping energy intensive clusters, and then as they go along, they are also conducting energy audit of about 2,000 MSMEs. Post that, they will conduct hackathons for arriving at solutions for the problems identified during this auditing processes. Then those identified solutions will be run through the grand challenge, and appropriate solutions will be financed under this project so that these solutions are made available to the industry. Then the next component pertains to ELIP, which basically deals with SHGs in rural areas. So their objective is to transform 15,000 SHG members into MSMEs in the next 2 years. They are working towards that. In addition to that, about 500 new startups will also be promoted by them. Then we have intervention from VHub, where having established the unit, what is next step for women entrepreneurs? It is the acceleration program, which they are taking about 200 MSMEs, 200 and 300, about 300 MSMEs, which are already into production mode, which have already started its operations. They will be guided and facilitated to get to a stage where they grow 2 times what they are today. Then we have export component. About 10 rivers where seller meet will be organized by DGTPC to facilitate local MSMEs to export their products. Then finally comes the benchmarking studies, which I have talked about. Now these are the various 10 components. If you see closely, all the aspects of that are there in the MSME ecosystem are being addressed in this RAMP program. We will be running this RAMP program for about another 1.5 years. By that time, we would have achieved many of our goals of ensuring that MSMEs have a competitive MSMEs in Telangana have a competitive advantage and are able to grow on their own. So this I thought was a presentation on the RAMP program. So I'll stop here. Thank you for your patience here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us with the MSME new development policies and the overview of RAMP program. On this occasion, I would like to add one more thing, like LE participants are here, around 3 or 4 LE participants are here today. And happy MSME Day to you all. And Madam President has been She has been selected in United Nations Rohira Prize for this year, and for empowering women in lady entrepreneurship development of women. More than 10,000 members she has empowered. This only I want to mention. I think Praveen sir is here and Madam Jitendriya is here from Elite. Some more people are here from Elite. So I would like to congratulate you and Madam on this occasion. And I request the other guests who have come to introduce themselves.
Hello. Hi, this is Ravi Verma here. I'm an individual consultant on R&D and waste management. So we consult on EPR credits from plastic recycling category 1 to 3, along with the waste management, how to recycle, what to recycle, where to get the materials, how water to process inside it. And we do like technical marketing.
Hello, I'm Sibasis. I'm working R&D waste management solution as manager. I around here and other new waste management programs. So,
thank you.
Sir, I would like to just one point I would like to raise about MSME. Thank you so much for all the 10 points what you have told us. On this MSME, I would like to see if we can focus on the payments receivable by the MSME. That is the biggest challenge I think MSME is facing nowadays. I think if Telangana can come with some policy on that lines, it will be a very big help for the MSMEs.
Yeah. I wanted to say that already it stretched so long, I did not get into that. But that is a very, very big challenge. We do acknowledge that. Two solutions that we have as of now is, I'm sure you also must be knowing about it, FEDs. Facilitating MSMEs to migrate to FEDs so that the payments are made available to them on rather quickly. Then second one is about if payments are delayed beyond 45 days, or where contracts are not there and payments are delayed, we have MSCFCs, and then that has been modified and improved into ODR services, online dispute resolution services. So these are the two services that are available. So delayed payments is being addressed, and then receivables are being addressed through threats. Now you are looking for a policy from Telangana government on
is also implementation is not done by most of the large scale companies. Apart from that, your facilities for council, the judgment comes after that. Going back to the courts is a big hassle. I have fought for about 7 years to get the payment after getting a judgment in my favor. So the interest part, definitely it is a boon, but none of the courts know anything about it. The court admit the plea without taking 75% as the law. So none of them know anything about it. And large scale companies, I think 250 crores is the minimum for trades. When every company has about 250 crores has to register. None of them do it. Even if they register, they don't inform their suppliers, and they tell the suppliers that it is not being implemented on a company basis. So it becomes very difficult because we cannot force our customer to do it. So something should come from the MSME department where something can be done.
Yes. Okay. Regarding ODR, like there was execution. You after order is passed, you run around courts going for execution of that order. But this something which we overlook, or you also have overlooked, is there is a GO which says that this delayed payment things can be executed through RR Act. Now, the advantage with RR Act is implemented through district collectors, where we have a better say than the courts. But for all practical purposes, there has been not a single instance where we have invoked this. There has not been a single instance, I do accept that. But it's time that we invoke this in a fashion that sends at least some amount of we are into it. Those big enterprises where payment is getting stuck. And secondly, there are a lot of cases where cases are admitted without taking that 75%. There are also a lot of cases where courts have ordered us to pay the payment 75 deposit 75% and come back to us.
Definitely, I have benefited myself. I have run about 4 or 5 cases through the platform, but the biggest ones was it was took me about 7 or 8 years. So definitely the interest gave me a lot of benefit for fighting for 7 years, but that is not the point of.
True. See, there have been everything that starts newly will have initial teething problems, and then this not being our core area, there have been instances where we have not passed appropriate products.
That is the biggest reason there. You need to have a lawyer or a person who can actually give the judgment in terms of law.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of difference between English and judgment, where the English line is as per our understanding it was right, but in terms of law it was not right. So I had to settle it out of court because the judgment given was not right, and there is a Supreme Court order that because there is a error in the judgment, the original court has to go back, the thing has to go back to the facilitation council.
To address this very challenge, we have ODR services where this is pre-populated. Judgment is vetted by pre-populated template, which takes care of these small things. But again, having a legal person vet this and have the judgment delivered is a welcome thing, and we have already done that. We have already onboarded a legal counsel for us who will be assisting on this. And to shed more light on this, we have asked, I request Kankariaji to speak.
Incidentally, I am part of the 2 MSME Garati and it is a Bungate. By Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce. Few of the points which you have raised are valid points, but let me tell you in short, there has been sea changes in all these things there. Judgments are also being made. In Rangareddy, as a GM on his own, he has taken a legal counsel who advises on how to form the speaking order. The basic problem what you are talking is because other members, I am of course a chartered accountant, I understand a little bit of law, but my other colleagues doesn't know anything is there. Even chairman is also not competent legally. So we have taken on, as a consultant, and he is giving a dictation of speaking order. This is basically one of the points which you are talking, why the court has reverted back or Supreme Court has given it that because the order was not a speaking order. So now this has been overcome. Lot of changes has come in. Now the payment, delay payment, interest part. If you go to the civil, it will be 10 years. But as far as councils are concerned, they are giving almost 1 year and 1.5 year decisions are there. 90 days is the limit, but it's practically not possible. No council can give a decision in 90 days. You will say 3 years will go. 3 years will go, and then if opposite party is raising some objections, then again you are gone for another 3 to 4 months or 6 months is there. But then this is a facilities and council is a real bonanza for SME, let me tell you also. We can take always help of that. We can always take help of that. If you go to see, my experience is that in civil, in 10 years you could not get procedures. Adjournment, there are no limitations. In spite of Supreme Court telling there should not be more than 3 adjournments, but no. Nobody wants to give, not even ex parte. Once you get ex parte decision, immediately it will be revert back. No judge wants to take responsibility on that ex parte decision also. So this is a very good forum in there, and as Adhikar Sahab has said, ODR, now it is now in virtual. It will be pre-forms, application, pre-forms, decision, everything will be there. They recently, I mean 2 days back only, they have experimented on that. Tomorrow meeting in Rangareddy, and then 30th is a Borgate, council meetings are there, which of course is now physical as well as virtual also. But again, coming back to your point is there, so many things were taken up with the Ministry of SME. Things are not locally in hands of that. Like amendment in the Act. See, 45 days limit is there, but as large are not following, no punishment to them. Income tax provision is there, this is also half-hearted, which I also raised it. Why? Because in March is outstanding is there is disallowed. But if in between the payment is not made, nothing can be done. This is there. And let me once give a data of that. What the cases we are getting in, more than half the cases are at the government department, which we have written to the Finance Ministry also and other government also. Please expedite payments of government departments. The delay is basically half of the cases are against government departments only. So in only one case is there where the person who is responsible for dealing payment has been personally penalized. Only one court has given the decision. So this we are taking up seriously. The government department, Finance Minister has spoken also. So please expedite the payment, don't harass the SME. But in practical, this is a problem which has been taken up in various forums and it continues to be taken up also. But let me tell you, the council, especially the council is one of the best forum for taking up the case. Thank you.
Small update on this. We were testing ODR, and as a part of that, we have resolved about 4 cases. And then now, the best possible case, it took about 4.5 minutes. So only 4.5 minutes it is done. If both the parties are willing. Both the parties are willing. Through proper process, the shortest time that took was about 4.5 minutes. And then, the good thing about ODR is everything is documented and it is guiding the council people to move on a properly, legally follow legal procedure to ensure that at a later date we are not at odds with the law. Okay. So this has been launched by Honorable President of India today. Very shortly, this also will be made available. Again, this will come up with its own sets of challenges, but it is move in the right direction. In fact, if industry association show interest, we would be requesting government to set up this facilitation desk in all industry associations, where a legal service is made available under this ODR services. Certain legal charges are also given to people who want to file their cases, and that could be paid to your legal counsel. And I think industry association, if they take interest and then want to take this forward, we can look at a situation where in all industry association we will have a legal person who is paid by this system. You don't have to pay, or we don't have to pay. Government of India, by virtue of this ODR services, will be paying them reasonably, and then they will be taking up cases on behalf of the MSMEs. Okay. So probably TAPMA could be the first association which will have this. Okay. So if you come to us, we will figure out how we can work out this. But my request is, good, bad, whatever it is, this is a system which can be improved upon. This is a system which we all can take advantage of, and then spread this message to all MSMEs. And then, as you are rightly saying, this is one of the biggest challenge. We are, heading in the right direction. So together we will achieve that improvement what we have been thinking of. Thank you. Now we will focus on today's program of the introduction.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we'll move on to the next session. We request our Chief Guest, Sri Rajkumar Rodkar, Additional Director, Industries Department, to give awareness of promotion of plastic sector and role of government of Telangana.
Very good afternoon to all the captains and Sri Ravi Garu. Industries of Telangana. See, of late I have been attending lot number of this kind of programs, but the kind of deliberations happened in this meeting has gone very well, and everybody is actively participating. I am happy to that. And at the outset, I would like to congratulate you and wish you a happy MSME Day. And every year, I think we should organize this MSME Day, this particular day, which government has fixed it. And today's meeting that HSIL and many leading persons, and it's a good occasion to have them on the ground. As our Joint Director Madhukar Babu has almost briefed everything on the aspects of all the issues. In the gist form, I would like to inform about our department, that is Commissionerate of Industries. Commissionerate of Industries is the nodal agency for a flagship program, that is PGI Pass. Earlier it was called as PSI Pass. Now it is PGI Pass. And Director of Industries is the nodal officer, and every week we conduct single window meetings with all the line departments, and whichever unit has any problem, they can apply to us on the help desk, and we ensure that any clearances pending with the line department to have been candidates, we try to clear this, and all these departments have been given timelines to clear all the approvals they apply. We find that except MAUD, which are a lengthy process, all the other line departments are giving approvals within timelines. Last year, in the month of September 2024, 18th, to be specific, 18 September 2024, Honorable CM of Telangana has announced the MSME policy. Earlier, the TADR and T-Pride, as you are aware, are going on for the now with enhanced financial and a new policy has been announced. Am I audible? No? Okay. And we have submitted the operational guidelines to the government. shortly we are expecting the operational guidelines. As Madhukar Babu has said, this policy emphasizes on the empowering of more women-oriented industries. That's why we have given additional benefits. Earlier it was 10% benefit was being given. Is switching off. Can you hear me? Yes, it has been enhanced to 20%. And once the operational guidelines are announced by the government, then they can migrate from the whatever new units are coming up. Actually, 18 September 2024 onwards, the new policy will be eligible to the new units. And the more specific from when they can file and what are the benefits specifically they may given, it will be given in the operational guidelines. So the basic thing required is access to the land, access to the finance, and labor. So all this have been factored in the MSME policy. And as you know, our corporation DG IAC, they have a land bank of about 1,40,000 acres which are being developed, providing the industrial lands to the MSMEs at affordable and the government rates. So new industrial estates are also coming up, and particularly for encouraging this plastic industries, government has Manga plastic in this part, big industries like Chiripal, Srinath Botopack are available there. Almost subsidiary to this, so when they have announced this one, about 100 to 150 units have come up in this plastic park. And from central government, we have an MSME CDP cluster policy. Earlier, this policy, under this, we can form SPBs with about 10 to 30 units, and this SPB can contribute about 10% of the project cost. So if it's 10 crores, 1 crore has to be given by the SPB, and 10% state government will be providing, that is 1 more crore, and 8 crores has to be given by is being given by the central government. And under this, CFCs can also be encouraged. There is common facility centers. Plus also in this park, as well as in medical devices park, quite number of good units are promoted manufacturing trends and sophisticated operators. So, from association side, they can form a medical devices park, few SPVs, try to tap this central government funds, because the other states are very proactive. Last year we have been to Tamil also, and they are very proactive and they are trying to tap the central government funds because it is first come first served basis. So I find TAPMA next to FTCC very active and conducting these programs, and all their members as far as research president out of all 500 to 800 are very active members in this. we can channelize them and try to form this cluster. For example, in plastic part, if you have shredding machine which may cost more, they can have a common facility and have this facility. And the circular economy also, as everybody is aware. There's a lot of scope, and I was just going through the magazine. The director of CIPET, he had on caption, yes, no plastic, NO. That is not the concept. You should know A and O. You should understand the concept of how to utilize the plastic, because in general public thinking is that plastic is very adverse to the environment. But if you can recirculate, almost about 40 to 60% is being recirculated. But in future, if you can, manufacturers or whoever is distributing this, you can ensure from this their end, almost 90 to 95% can be recirculated, and it is good for the environment also. And central government as well as our government is also emphasizing on these issues, because single plastic use and all that below the whatever targeted essence it is going on in unauthorized sectors. If you can curb that, the other useful items are very good in plastic sector. And if you can encourage the rural areas also, in plastic sector there is a lot of demand, and we can have one number of interaction with state government as well as industry associations, and we can come up with detailed strategy in future. President Alpati also. Under this bank program also, if you can discuss, then you can plan some few programs so that we can effectively implement this and try to utilize the central government under MSME industries. Our state government officials are very proactive in supporting hands. And as Madhukar Babu was telling, because of land constraints, now we are going in a vertical form. Standard factory. Now actually we have surpassed the land rates in Telangana as compared to Mumbai. So we are not able.
We have galas with like that vertical industry. So the melting that we have.
And particularly electronic and plastic, it is more suitable if you can have plug and play type of. In the same 4-5 rows, we can have common facilities and have structures. And I find the CIPET graduates also, none of the other sectors, the students from the same sector, establishing the industries and working in the same atmosphere. Very happy to learn about this. Very great also. In future also, I expect that CIPET, because in plastic industry there is lot of demand of chemistry skilled manpower. Of late, when I visit some industries on inspection works, particularly most of the industries, they are of the opinion that semi-skilled labor is not available. Once they train them, then they are going away. They are facing a lot of problems with that. And to counter this, to meet these challenges, we also, to a certain extent, digital employment exchange of Telangana has been entirely provided. The Commissionerate of Industry full-fledged cell we have created, and Joint Director is leading this cell. The basic, as Madhukar is also already explained, job providers and job seekers, it is the platform under this. And the engineering graduates or diploma holders are students of ITIs. That point in time, we can capture them and train them, skilling them. As we have this Indian also coming up, they are also different vertical heads, they are training them and more. And you can train them properly, and in and around defense airport area, we have Tata Advanced Systems and Saffron Industries. Saffron Industries is a French company. It was manufacturing about 300 to 350 Boeing engines. Myself and my director also last year when we went to that, they were looking at that precision engineers, states of India. With this background, actually this skill university as well as the different DEP have been formed this challenge. And I expect that industry association will also wherever the manpower is required, you can put it in our free platform or contact our, and that will definitely help you in getting the right manpower. Huge data is available over time. We are the only facilitators to make the matchmaking. We have started in a small way, but now we are doing very well with participation of industry associates also. We can go in a full-fledged way. Just few words, I conclude my speech, and I request any industries if they have any specific queries they can pass it.
Thank you for taking very much care for the growth of industries. I request earlier also in our last meeting I requested that a recycling park, plastic recycling park in and around Hyderabad, it is need of the hour. And under the RAM program, we request you for effluent treatment plant or common facilities in common facilities center, so that it will be a boost to circular economy.
Potential area, central government funding, central and also with the support of all pharma companies, one more definitely. In a similar way, actually, I have been reading the Director General's review in CIPET I think about 6 to 7 established in other states as one of our representative will definitely forward it to
request take up the in Telangana, whatever association identifies, or they also request the AST because they have pure grind packaging and industrial parks. So some provision can be made this because it is required. Definitely.
This is the most important criteria. ETM is required because for getting pollution certificate. Pollution control certificate. Effluent treatment plant is required to take MSME, not MSME. MS cannot put a effluent treatment plant in their party. If a common facilitating center is there, then many of the recycling industries will come in that area, and it should be within the city, means within overall limits of that, within overall limits. This raw material, which is waste, it can, the logistic transportation cost will be very less.
So, whenever the new plastic part is plastic part is plant, new land is there. There, I think is the best way to have a separate recycling. Yeah. See, recycling can be by industry, but common effluent treatment plant is must because it's very, very capital intensive. Now, coming back to this, I'll take a few minutes of CIPET is there, and I've been reading Kiran sir, and I have not met Ravi. As far as this skilling and things are concerned, basically, sir, I tell you, CIPET is made for providing the technical stuff to the industry. Very few have taken that industry is there, but all over there, I have employed lot many CIPET guys are there. The problem here is that somebody will get learned up and then leave it. So I have been treating that because he has also suggested that you take a bond and all this thing. But technically, bond is not a ban. So what I request is CIPET, the directorate is there, that please groom them, the people, they should not go for the white collar jobs. They should, when they are made, trained, government is spending a lot of money, they should work under the industry in the production and manufacturing unit for which they have been trained. So I think it needs some psychological treatment to the student. Because they don't want to work in a, the manufacturing environment. This is my practical experience. I have taken a lot of people, and I'm telling all the CIPET guys are there that you please, because government is spending a lot of money on that. They are training you. They are making train to you also, and in our industry they get trained. They spend money on that to groom them also, but then within a short period of time they'll turn away. So my sincere, earnest request is there: please groom them and then make them understand that they should work in the manufacturing unit. That is how we can, create a very good eco-friendly environment in the country. So minimum period bond. But it's not working, sir. Bond will run away. It's not working. Sir has suggested me. Kiran sir has suggested, please take the bond. Take the certificate. No. See, we have to psychologically make them understand. That's the only solution.
The other thing is they have more avenues of white collar.
That is not there, sir. Actually,
We have to show them that
there is a scope available for the further growth in the industry. Then they will stay. And moreover, today is a fast food culture. We do not have passions to see anything on more than 10 minutes. Even they don't see the advertisement, they skip it. It is the gene mutation. They easily jump. Actually, we are taking lot of care and we are advising them. You call the industry is also over, our alumni is coming, we ask them to speak in front of them. But it is individual business. We cannot say them to say. We can make them to understand what is the. In fact, we used to say your biodata should show at least minimum 2 to 3 years in one industry. If you keep 3 years, 6 industries or 4 industries, if myself I am having industry, I used to say. But this type of things we are telling anyway, we will see, as you said, some other things. Now we are, we will note down, we will proceed further because we are already getting delayed. Sorry for that. We will see actual agenda here.
Thank you, sir.
One more issue. Request Dharma as a friend also. I have visited several industrial estates. Most of the estates
relationship can actually bring this kind of issues. Have the that will definitely take up in the weekly review meetings with you. Because right department. This means definitely will be because they are collecting property tax. And they are supposed to, in that particular property estate they are collecting, at least they have to invest in that and make valuable all the government is collecting it, but Commissioner of Industries, we are not getting any this kind of our mandate is that they should create employment and get to the this you get to our knowledge. Definitely because as a parent government
Our association is old association and lately Katadam. You are telling no how much revenue we are giving to Katadam government electricity. But once you visit the Katadam, you will find that you can't run one tempo there. The situation of roads are like this. No.
Katadam comes under equal one.
No, I am not asking about that. But you can take some.
We are trying to relocate all these industries and we have identified 3 industrial estates back some 10-15 years back, particularly for edible oil industries. Buchinari, we have given 100 acres for that. Subsidized rate we are located also. But most of the industries are not, they have purchased it, they are not ready to move. Unless they show some interest, then they have this Indra Garden Park, and they have Assisted Light, Tara.
For Katadam people, we have asked you, we have read their office, and the Mahakala was decided at that time. After that, suddenly what happened? It's a good park, plastic park. The rate, you scale the rate, nobody is there. So you know, you special rate, totally booked, not that, last conference also I expected. Everybody wants to shift from Katadam, there is nothing like that. There are no facility in Katadam, nothing is there. But suitable land should be given at some construction site in surrounding area. They are telling Bombay Highway, this park, okay. What's that? Bangalore Highway, what's Mahakal? You will take that
Sir, last point. Sir, a small submission, sir. You know the polymer industry, so many small units are there. And at the time of allocation, if you are giving them a big land size, they are not able to build up. So request you to see into this matter whenever the allocation comes in a small part to increase more employment, more small scale industry units. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a valuable and informative. So now we like to move forward with the presentation on benchmarking studies in plastic sector by our manager technical Sri T. Anjani Sharma.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, all. Madhukar sir already during his introduction has briefed about the component of benchmarking studies under RAMP scheme. So, CIPET has been awarded the component of benchmarking studies for 10 different sectors. So, I would like to brief today that what is this benchmarking studies and how these benchmarking studies are carried, what is the objective of carrying these studies and how it is benefit to the industries, and what is the support required from the industries. These is all I would like to project now, sir. Next slide. Sir, benchmarking studies is basically to assess the technological gaps in different sectors, technical sectors. Like today also, many people will approach us that sir, we have industry here, maybe polythene industry or whatever. We have industries here, but many traders are still purchasing these plastic items from state like Gujarat or some other states. Still the traders are purchasing from them, though we are here located in the Telangana state. So what could be the reason? Many people will approach us. When I worked at Vijayawada and now I'm working at Hyderabad also. So I used to get these type of queries much frequently from many vendors, many manufacturers. So one factor for this gap is because of non-upgradation of these MSM units. The MSM units must have not upgraded their infrastructure, because of which they may be incurring huge amount for power, or they may be incurring huge amount for manpower, and they may be using the old conventional technologies only. Because of this, they may be incurring huge amount, so that they could not cope up with the actual rate of market what the other better performing states are supplying and manufacturing. So this could be the reason. The benchmarking studies, the main focus of the benchmarking studies is to assess the actual technology gap of these plastic industries or the other industries. I'll just show what are the sectors what we are carrying. So these benchmarking studies is to assess that technical gap and to provide a solution to the industries, that basically MSME units, micro, small and medium units, and to give them the solution that you upgrade your infrastructure, or you purchase this infrastructure, or you purchase these additional accessories and integrate with your unit, such that your manpower may come down, your electricity power may come down, and you may supply the components at the competitive rate of what the market is or traders are expecting. So this is the main problem statement of benchmarking studies. So next. So why we have taken these benchmarking studies is this is the data I have got from SIPET strategic investment plan of RAMP only. So state of Telangana has got 5.25 lakhs of registered MSM units. So out of which 90% are micro units as per the studies of what I understood. So 90% of these micro units, they always intend to become small unit. They want to upgrade their micro unit and want to become the small unit, but they don't. They are not aware of what infrastructure has to be added, or in what way their infrastructure has to be upgraded to get themselves to a small unit or a medium unit or a large unit and so on. So this is the basic idea, primary idea of undertaking these benchmarking studies. And to take these benchmarking studies, these micro units and small units definitely need an expert advice, and they need a reference material or a steady material, that we have this infrastructure with us and we need to upgrade this infrastructure, and this is the investment I have to put to upgrade the infrastructure, and they need some guide or some material to what has to be done to their infrastructure, and CIPET is exactly doing that under these benchmarking studies. Next. Yeah, sir. As I already told, the objective of the present project is to identify the technological gap and compare to identify the technology what is existing. Identify the technology what is existing in the Telangana state and what the technology is existing in other better performing states, maybe better performing countries also. The MSME units, the other but better performing MSME units of other countries globally, what they have adopted to improve their infrastructure and to upgrade their products and to assess the technological gap and to make the benchmarking studies in the technological gap and prepare a report and publish that report to the industries department and to circulate to the MSME units is the basic objective, sir. Next. Next. Outcomes of the project is next. So the outcome, the likelihood outcomes of the project is the study report will accomplish as a technical guide covering and comparing the details of upgradations, advancement and automation adopted by better performing units vis-a-vis civil in the areas of civil, technical, skilled manpower, maybe like artificial intelligence, robotics, etc. And as a result, the benchmarking study report will enact as a pathway to the existing MSc units of Telangana in terms of cutting-edge solution for elevating their global competitiveness, benefits of upgradation, additional expenditure to be incurred for the upgradation, enhancement of revenue, performance, supply, quality, productivity, efficiency, and incidental cost reductions. These are all the objectives of making these benchmarking studies. Next. So, one more outcome is the benchmarking assessment study finding will drive informed policy decisions, unlocking the potential of MSMEs to assess the current trends in the technology advancement and ways to leapfrog the technology adoption. These studies will enact as a guide to how the technology can be adopted. Next. Yeah, next. Please, next. So, so under these benchmarking studies, CIPET has been awarded to perform benchmarking studies for 10 different sectors, and we will visit 50 units randomly of each sector, maybe 50 units, 50 MSM units from plastics and polymer sector, 50 MSM units from next mold sector or packaging sector, recycling sector. I will project those sectors, and we will visit each 50 of these units, and we will assess what infrastructure they are using in their units, and we will in the next stage we will visit the better performing MSM units of other states and countries, and we will do desktop research. We will visit expos. We will visit technical experts who are sitting here, and we will discuss with the advanced industries what already are existing, and we will prepare a report that these is the technological gap what the micro units are facing, and these are the solutions. We will make a 3-tier solutions. Tier 1 solution is very low investment. Upon low investment, how your technology can be upgraded, how your infrastructure can be upgraded. Upon tier 2 is the medium investment, and tier 3 is the higher investment, where in which you can upgrade your unit from a micro unit to small or small to medium units. So these are the measurable impacts. Next. So our expert team will visit 50 units of each different sectors. Next. Yeah, next. So the impact of benchmarking studies would result in the enhancement of performance of MSM units of respective sectors with respect to the below mentioned parameters. Next. So these are the different sectors what CIPET has undertaken as of now. So first one is plastics and polymer sector. We are doing the workshop today, and next one is mold, die machining and manufacturing sector. The third one is rubber product manufacturing sector. Fourth one is recycling, waste management and biodegradable sector. Fifth one is packaging sector. Sixth one is welding and fabrication sectors, casting and foundry sector, composite sector, electronic components, fan and battery sectors, and mechanical, civil and product design sectors. These sectors we have undertaken, and we will visit 50 units of 50 micro and small units of these sectors, and we will initially assess and understand what technology they have adopted, these micro units have adopted, and how can they be uplifted, and by visiting the better performing MSME units of the same sectors. Next. So definitely the output will be the output of these benchmarking studies will be like, suppose if you have added or upgraded your infrastructure, definitely the output should be increase in output and efficiency. Next. And by enhancing the output and efficiency, of course, the output is, the second expectation is to enhance the income, revenue, and turnover. And the third one is to reduce the costs. And the fourth one is to how the employment generation and skill enhancements can be done through these benchmarking studies. These are all the outputs, sir. I'm not reading line to line. Already we are getting late, and you people are sitting for a long time, so I'm not reading line to line. But these in the overview, these are the outputs we are expecting from these benchmarking studies. Next. So power saving, quality improvement, reduction of defects and wastages. These are all the objectives what we have taken, and we will make a guide, or we will make the benchmarking study report to improve the performance of micro and small units in terms of like all these power saving, quality improvement, reduction of waste, manpower enhancement, and increasing the efficiency, increasing the output, increasing the productivity, quality, and all. So the approach and methodology is, I have already briefed it. We will identify 50 random units with the help of TAPMA. We have TAPMA association with us. So we will identify 50 random units from plastics polymer sector, maybe packaging sector, maybe mold sector, maybe recycling sector and all. So we all know that the plastic technology includes injection molding, blow molding, extrusion, and so many types of units are there. So we'll definitely take the support of TAPMA and identify 50 MSME units, and then we will the expert team of CIPET will visit these MSME units and perform the studies what I have already briefed. Next up. So these are all the activities, sir. Like primarily we will arrange the orientation workshop in each sector. Today we are for plastics and polymer sector. The next workshop will be maybe likely to be undertaken in the first week of July or second week for mold sector. Then we will conduct these type of workshops for all the sectors what we have undertaken. And the second phase is we will move to the MSME units, 50 different MSME units, and then better performing states, maybe countries, maybe expos, and all. And then we'll make the final study report. This is how we'll move further. This is how we'll undertake this project of benchmarking studies. Next. The visiting of identified MSME units already have briefed. So performing the comparative analysis, I have already explained this. Next. And then preparation of detailed assessment benchmarking report, that comparison of technological benchmarking report will be then prepared and will be published and will be circulated to all the stakeholders. Next. So how we perform is like after getting the data, that study team comprising of CIPET officials, maybe industries and other experts will visit each identified sector and assess the infrastructure in the terms of machinery, software applications, manpower, process efficiency, raw materials, power consumption, ancillary tools and equipment, etc. All will be analyzed, which are already available in the micro and small units. Next. And data will be collected for 50 MSM units from each sector. Next. And the assessment of these technological gap already I have briefed. We will move to other better performing MSM units. We will do global research. We will meet all the experts of the sectors and we will make the report, comparison report. Next. So this report will enact as a guide for government to mold these units as a major source of economy of the state. This is the final objective and final outcome we are expecting. So the report will furnish the recommendation 3 tier basis. I have already briefed. Tier 1 is a low investment solution. Tier 2 will be intermediate medium investment solution, and Tier 3 will be the high investment solutions will be furnished in the benchmarking study report. And these feasible solutions prescribed in the assessment report will enable the MSM units for their long-term sustainability with revenue and technological enhancements. And ultimately, these micro units can follow these solutions. If they follow these solutions, the ultimate objective of enhancing their quality, productivity, and meet the demand and competitiveness of the market is the ultimate objective of this benchmarking studies. Next. This already I completed. Next. So why I have chosen this sector? I'll just brief for 5 minutes. We know plastics already all are here, the plastic experts only, but just I'll why we have chosen polymer and plastic sector especially. Next. We know the per capita consumption is around 16 kg in India. This is one thing. Plastics are available in every field. Next. In automobile, I have seen in Google that around 50,000 to 20,000 spare parts of a car are now being manufactured by these plastics. It seems. So 15,000 to 20,000 of a single car are made of plastics. Then we can imagine so many cars in India. So how much plastic industries in automotive sector have been enhanced. Next. Plastics in construction, all know this. Plastic and medical, we have medical equipment people also here. Next. Plastic and electronics, packaging, everywhere like aerospace, defense, toy sector is coming as I believe very soon. Next. Plastic in domestics. So since there are many applications in every field of the technology, so we have chosen this plastics and polymer sector as the primary sector for this benchmarking studies. Next. I have already briefed, there are so many types of units: injection mold, blow molding, extrusion, rotational molding, thermoforming, secondary units. We all are here, you better know, you are from the industries only. So we will assess randomly each unit, each type of unit. Next. Sir, today the main agenda is we would like to we would like to seek the support from MSME units in this way. Like when the study team and the CIPET expert team will visit these MSME units, we expect that these MSME units shall welcome the study team and shall allow the study team to their units, and we need only a little cooperation from them to understand what infrastructure they have. Next. So the second support is they have to share the details of the other similar units. If suppose they can share the details of other MSM units to whom this type of benchmarking studies or support is required, they can share to us. So this is the support we are seeking from the MSM units which are who are here today. Next. Like we will seek the data, like what machines they have, what is the make and model, and what is the year of purchase, what is the consumption of power. This technical data only will be captured during our visit to the 50 MSM units, what I have quoted already. Next. So we have some more implementing agencies of RAM, like we have and CITD and T-Hub and all. So we seek support from the other implementing agencies also of RAM. In terms of identifying the aspired MSM units, for whom these benchmarking studies is required, they can also share with us that these MSM units are required the benchmarking studies. So you please go and visit. So these implementing agencies can identify those MSM units, and they can share the data with us that these MSM units also need to be visited, and their infrastructure also need to be upgraded. So these implementation agencies can give the data to us. Next. Sir, we seek very big support from TAPMA. So, from the TAPMA, we seek the following support, sir, like circulate the benchmarking study benefits among all the association members and units, and seeking the cooperation or support of individuals in making the project success. So, involvement and suggestion during the preparation of benchmarking study report. And the third support is involving CIPET and other implementing agencies to participate in any expos or fairs being organized by TAPMA, And the fourth one is any relevant support, sir, during the execution of the project. So we seek the support from TAPMA Association also in these terms. Next. So I once again thank you very much for this opportunity, sir, and for your patience with me. Thank you once again. If there's any doubts in the welcome. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your detailed and valuable information. So now I request Dr. V. Kiran Kumar, sir, to give an overview of the activities of today.
Yeah, I request to send the details of RAM so that we can publish it our bi-monthly bulletin magazine, which will be circulated among our members.
Yes, what they are seeking is industries from whom they want to collect the information they share with you. Please advise your members to create continuous council for them, collect the information and give their suggestions. That is excellent initiative, sir. Sharma Garu, yes, sir. Are you looking at specific kinds of industries to carry out this benchmarking studies? Sir, what they have suggested is they will spread a Google, they will share a Google spreadsheet. Okay, sir. And interested parties will give their consent.
That can be done, sir.
No, that will be done.
Yeah.
Will that serve your purpose, or are you looking for specific kind of industries?
Sir, while they circulate this data and we get the data of what industries are, the data of the support industries who seek these benchmarking studies, then we analyze it, sir. Because plastics have, plastic machineries are of different types. One is injection molding, blow molding, rotation, extrusion and all. So which type of industries have participated in that Google sheet or whatever. So if all the industries are of injection molding only, then we have to take a call that no, we will take 5 extrusion molding also or 5 rotational molding also. Like
so, you, as Akareji was saying, sir, you mentioned that subgroup.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm looking for 10 number of injection molding industries.
Okay, sir.
15 this kind of industry, 5 these kind of industries, 10 these kind of industries.
Okay, sir.
Then, whatever consent is given, given. Okay, go. If it is more than 5 or 10, please go.
Okay, sir.
But for others, everybody is aware that these are the industries which are to be reached out to. So they will facilitate, they'll reach out to other people who are into those activities to enroll themselves and give access to you.
That's okay.
One more suggestion is, I will be the first person, please visit my industry.
Thank you, sir.
One more suggestion is, take the sector injection molding alone.
Sir.
If you take the sector injection molding alone, then that also you subdivide into domestic components, engineering components,
okay,
automotive sector, like that. So there will not be any inter-competition for you to get the data.
Okay, sir. That
one can be done.
Yeah.
Even blow molding sector you take.
Okay.
You take into the
medical sector. And domestic
that subsector also can be covered.
Okay.
Okay, Chandra.
Sir, okay, sir.
Please do that.
I'll do that.
We are talking about always a question of benchmarking. What are the benchmarking? What are your top line? Where with you are comparing? What are the benchmarking you are talking about? How?
Might be.
Benchmarking is the outcome.
Benchmarking parameters.
So, the gathers information goes through interactions with globally. What are the technologies we want? What are the existing, how it can be developed? All these other states of the technologies. But now the data is
then we make what I know.
So we can also give a copy. Not with
okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. V. Kiran Kumar sir to give the overview of duties to you.
It's very nice that we all have opened up today. We feel also very much pleasure to be in this August gathering because everyone comes out with their ideas, and that's how CIPET grows with industry and also the government. One thing I wanted to clarify is, see, our trainees definitely they'll stay with the industry. Once industry also loves them. Industry has to marry them and the industry has to stay with them. Because I have seen in the industry, like particularly I don't want to mention the sector, sometimes the production is very high, then our trainees will be very high. And sometimes they were only asked to write the books and submit, then definitely our trainee is not good. Because they have been technically geared in our institute to excel your industry. But if they are told to only see the books, only to see the sales tax, these type of things, definitely our boys are going to see another. That is there. And we have seen industry where they have not paid increments, where they are not given increments. Definitely I know there is a crisis in the industry, definitely these are not possible. Then definitely you have to leave them. When we are unable to give the increments, we should leave. So this is one part, one side, and other side, today we all are in the mobiles, okay? Every day it is tempting our boys to go to other places, okay? So today you see Samsung is their new model is coming, so tomorrow iPhone is coming with a new model. So definitely boys will try to go to the newer technology only, where new machine comes, new environment comes, new industry comes, and we also, new style comes, definitely will change your old clothes. So further now it has become a habit because earlier days we are buying one TV means we see it 10 years. But today we are seeing after 2 years what is to be done. And immediately after 2 years we'll ask any buyback policy is there, you take my old one and you give the new one. So generation has changed. So we have to go with the generation. Even our children, our own children we cannot control. So what control we have on the other children, because we have to move with the generation. So that is some sea change has taken in the generation, we should adopt because we don't know much about mobile than our children. They can run our mobile very nicely than us. So this gap is there, and definitely it will take some time for the industry also because see even CIPET also we wanted to bring some more new technology. And with the help of ramp and everything, we also want to make a common center for making people to learn at our place, so that the same technology also goes to industry. So I think common facility center, I think CIPET is ready to give a place, and definitely we welcome TAPMA. If you are coming together, we'll make common facility center in whichever area you require. So this is how it is happening. Yes, technology is an updation, definitely it takes its own pace. Either you can run or I cannot run. So it depends upon the people who invest money. So I think it is good that with ramp, every industry will be benefited, and I think when it should go to the industry first, because industry goes, then employment improves, then our economy improves, our GDP also improves. So this is how the development will go on. We seek the best help from the state government so that they should support us in every step wherever we have an hurdle, particularly in making all the data, because there will be a lot of information which will be curtailed giving to us. If that information is curtailed to us, then problem for our report. So I request TAPMA also to be, the industry to be sincere so that we can work on it. It should not be like that. They will close some information, they will open some other information, definitely we cannot come to the conclusion. So here let us be transparent to each other and so that we can work together. This is what the sincere request I will make on this gathering, because it should be sincere way. When government has come forward and invested this much money and time and so many people are involved, I think we should make a good fair way. then only we can improve. Okay, with this, thank each and everyone for taking up your time and having trust with CIPET, and let us work. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable words. Now I request Sri Kamlesh Gupta sir to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of TAPMA, I thank everyone for being here. So wonderful, such a wonderful gathering and one-to-one interaction what we. So I wholeheartedly thank the Industries Department for being here and listening to all our issues and giving a very positive feedback that this is the first time we have felt that the Industries Department is with us, and definitely will be serving us. And as far as CIPET is concerned, thanks a lot, sir, for organizing this. And definitely I can assure you one thing, sir. Whatever candidates are coming to us, believe us, no one will be made to write books and read, sir, because we require much more than that. We have people to read and write. So I think this is some wrong notion. So never our industry will do that. Because we require people, so why will we make them to do that? We require skilled and unskilled people both. And I think the maximum, as I was discussing with Sharma ji before I came, the best collaboration can be between CIPET and the industry. Because I think as TAPMA also, we'll further see that we get our industry people to CIPET, and still I think 90% of the people don't know what CIPET is and what CIPET can do for them. So we have to bring awareness what CIPET can do for them, and let's take it forward, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your valuable work. And now I request Nitin Sanghi sir to say a few words.
Thank you. I would like to basically thank everybody here for attending this. This is, I think, the first time something like this has happened, and specifically CIPET. And we have been associated such a long time, but first time I have actually visited the facility and seen so much is there with CIPET that I don't think half of the industry knows that CIPET is providing so many facilities, right from more development. Apart from that, I would also, I think we should also be in touch with the MSME department a lot more, because I myself, I was not aware a lot of things have been developed in the last few years. So both things are required for, so basically TAPMA, I think, is a good platform to be in touch with both CIPET and the MSME department and pass on the knowledge to all the members. Thank you.
Just one thing, sir. If the MSME department can give a SPOC, like single point of contact from MSME to the association, so it will be very helpful for us so that we don't have to run around for anything. Yeah, so yeah, that is what, sir. Thank you so much. So yeah, thank you so much. As he said, still, and also, we are not aware what MSME has to offer to us. They are not, no one is aware of that. So much is there from MSME which we can avail actually. Not only MSME, from the central government and both the state government also. So we will as an association, as a secretary and as president, we will take this onus to see that we educate our members what is there in store for them. We'll organize a meeting specially with MSME. Let's have a webinar on MSME with our members. We'll plan for that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Kishore Kumar Gupta sir to say a few words.
Hello. It was very nice interaction and we gained a lot of knowledge on this point, sir. Hence, we are looking at plastic park in the coming future days, sir. Thanks for your valuable information, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shri Arun Lahoti sir to enter the gathering.
I thank the Department of Industries, dignitaries who are present over here for giving us an opportunity. TAPMA give an opportunity to TAPMA for getting this program, the RAM program, to be sent to all our members. I thank CIPET also for organizing such kind of seminar, and I request CIPET to conduct this type of program in our office at CIPET HYDERABAD, which is centrally located and can be joined by many of our members.
How many people can be accommodated?
In our office, around 70 members can be accommodated. We have a good big hall along with all the facilities, and also we can have a PowerPoint presentation also. In TAPMA office, we have good facilities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we'll surely see if we'll have one more seminar or webinar with TAPMA soon. And next we'll move with, I request Mr. Prem Kankaria to address the gathering.
I have spoken a lot. I think one thing I'll pick up from what Indians told is that we want to have a facility in our somewhere premises will take up in the city as a TAPMA, and I request if they can join us as a, we provide a lab, equipment, everything is there, and I expect the CIPET to provide a technical support to us. I think with the permission of President, we take the project and CIPET agrees it, then we want a technical expertise from CIPET to help us. Chandapalli is too far is there. If we can provide this facility in city, it will be really helpful to all the industries. That's the last word which I want to do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, CIPET will be always with you. Already we have given the same consultants to my team, also to the minister also. Whenever they required our help, there we have given our help. If somebody comes and approaches, definitely CIPET is sent.
Thank you, sir. Now I request anyone from this site or Supreme Industries to say a few words. Supreme Industries. Yeah. Yes, sir, please.
All valuable information about MS, I agree with Kiran's point. One more point I will add that why CIPET people are leaving companies, because industries are hiring them. We industries are taking CIPET people who is 6 months, they have 1 year experience, and so we are taking from other industries. That is our problem. It is not a CIPET employee problem. So we are taking problem. So my request is that we should not hire 6 months, 1 year, because every year we are hiring minimum 40 to 50 CIPET training people. And within 6 months, 1 year, they are leaving. Because other industries are hiring them.
To make like that, so they won't.
Sir, we are giving them counter offer. Again, they are Next, after 2 months, sir, we are always retaining them. We are always retaining them. We are giving them counter offer, but immediately after 2 months, because that industry is very small, they know that who is a very skilled person.
People are more informed, they have more opportunities, so they will always say, why we approach a bank, change another bank because of interest rate.
I think the industry should have the bandwidth to retain them. They should know how to retain them. They should feel involved, they should feel belonging.
Correct. So from our side, we can engage them new project and something special project. Then they will return. But routine work, then they will go.
We have to be loyal to them, then definitely they'll stay.
This is not the case for students. This is case for all.
Correct. Don't blame any employee you are any. That is the relation between you and employee.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, actually, at trainees internship, they are coming for 6 months. After working for 6 months, they say that we work for 2 years. Immediately they come back and they want to go for the career like BTech and all. So they are coming back and they are going for BTech. Some people are continuing again in some industries. So this is the case with our students nowadays. For the past 6 years, we are observing that. Now we move on to this Prince Pipes. Anyone want to speak? Or should I? Mention.
Thank you very much for this type of program organized by CIPET, and it was a pleasure to attend this program. And sir, we are in the polymer plastics manufacturing, and we have the 60 people working in our organization, and very fastly they are taking care for the responsibilities. If we are hiding from other mechanical and electrical, but the CIPET people, they are getting knowledge in the Central Plastic Industry that this institute, they are taking very easily opportunities and they are growing very fast. So thank you very much CIPET for these types of opportunity given to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. please.
Thank you very much, Rajkumar Bhattacharya and K. Mankar, valuable time and which you have placed. And thank you very much, Ravi Garu and Kiran Kumar Garu, giving this good facility to get together all the people and at least have some discussion about what is going and what is needed in present academic. As a CIPET student and an entrepreneur, early entrepreneur, after completion of CIPET in '94, I worked in various countries up to 2001. 2003, I started my own industry, Silver Plastic India Private Limited. So that time, the operator cost and shift in charge cost, we used to pay 3,000 rupees. Now we are paying for shift in charge 60,000 rupees. And operator that time we used to pay around 1,200 to 1,500 rupees. Now we are paying around 20,000 to 25,000 rupees. So everything has increased. Everything has increased in market, but the mission hours rate is not increasing. Plastic industry also has to think very seriously in this, because from last 20 years, what is the mission hour rate in Hyderabad? As it is still, still it is there only. It is got, day by day it is going down. This is very unhealthy competition what we have undergoing. And second, this thing is that for industry side, I am telling you that students also, they are also comparing the other people who are working in software industry and they want a good life. Everybody is having a demand for the good life. There is no problem with that. But our industry also will have to, as an industry, I am telling, you have to think that in India there is no more cheap labor. You forget it. If the Odisha and Bihar people will get 4 or 5 big industries there, we have to close, all of us, we have to close the plastic industry in Hyderabad. Please note it down. So what I am telling you, please forget about the cheap labor, go for automation. Initially it may cost more. And CIPET students also, they have to do the little bit adjustments in the curriculum so that 10 missions or 20 missions can be operated by a single person. Where in Europe and everywhere it is going now. So we have to think in that direction. Initially the automation may be little bit costly, but the policymakers also should think that in that direction, how it will be more distinct, because no more it is a cheap labor, no more we will get the people for granted, and even we cannot hold the people, because this is not olden days. Olden days we have to give the just food and in our forefathers' time, just food and clothes and shelter used to make the people happy. But now it is no more, because the generation G is coming. They don't know what they want exactly. So then one fellow will tell that no, work-life balance, and another fellow will tell that my father has bought the car and everything, and I want a mental satisfaction, with all these things. So be ready. It is a very tough time for the industry. We have to think ourselves and we have to change ourselves, otherwise we will not be sustained. Thank you very much.
Thank you. To work on more on automation of this industry under reach. So that is how we can minimize the labor and more on automation. I think we should work more on that line. Under reach. Increase the production, but minimize the labor dependency on that. Wherever possible. Manpower dependency.
Thank you very much. Anyone else who would like to share any views? Because our brainstorming session is also over. If anyone wants to say a few words, you can add over. Actually, we thought of putting another slot for half an hour for brainstorming discussion, but everything was added in between. So thank you for that, and if anyone wants to add. Now I request Sri Srikar sir to give vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and all the participants, and I would like to thank Industry Department, Rajkumar sir, Madhukar sir, and TAPMA, all the members and all the industries who have come to CIPET and making this event really a grand success. This was really a fruitful one because we have been planning such events at CIPET, and the main agenda and the main motive is all the trainees or all the industries, they have to come to CIPET and at least they will see the what upgradation CIPET has done. And we are day by day, we are keep on upgrading ourselves, and also we are conducting like this many programs for our industry interaction meet, for alumni meet over there. So we are really happy because most of the persons in technical field or in testing or in quality who are the CIPET alumni, it's a really proud moment for all of us. Really, I'm thankful once again to Industry Department, TAPMA, and all the industries who have come down all the way from here. My request यही था सर कि चेल्लापल्ली में आए, चेल्लापल्ली में एक बार हमने CIPET अपने चिरागा लेन में किए थे, हो सके तो next time also we will plan over there at your TAPMA officer. It will be really fruitful over there for us also. The main motive behind this is today we had a healthy discussion, one-to-one way discuss, and really we have people all the way. I request all the industries also, because you can have a round of all the departments over there, like we have processing department, total department also. After that, you can have a visit also. And I'm really once again thankful to all the members over there, and also CIPET management and CIPET members who have made this event very fruitful and thankful. Thank you very much, sir. Once more, sir, we have a dinner followed, and we have a group photo over here.
One minute, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute, please. Now I request our District Director Sri sir to honor our Chief Guest, Sri Rajkumar Vodkar, Additional Director, Government of Telangana. Now I request our Principal Director and Head to honor I request our Principal Director and Head again to honor the TAPMA President, Shri Narendra Bhatt. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Ma'am, we'll have a group photo. Yeah.
We'll have a group.
Bhaskar. Sir. Sir. Bhaskar. Bhaskar. Sir, mobile.
సార్ కొంచెం ఇట్లా రండి సార్ ప్లేస్ ఉంది అక్కడ
ఇక్కడ
వన్ పర్సన్ ఇంకా కొంచెం ఇటు జరపండి
ఫ్రేమ్లోకి వస్తుంది
ఒక ఫోటో తీయండి
ఓకే 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 ఓకే
మేడం you also come. Sudhakar, please.
ఇక్కడ రండి ప్లీజ్ కొంచెం ఇక్కడ చూడండి కొద్దిగా ఇంకా చాలా ప్లేస్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ
కొంచెం రండి సార్ కొంచెం కొంచెం
ఓకే ఫైన్ బాగుంది
ఓకే వన్ సెకండ్ సార్ ప్లీజ్
నాకు చైర్ కొంచెం జరపరా ఇది ప్లీజ్ మీరు రండి వద్దండి
ఓకే సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ రండి
చైర్స్ కొంచెం
ఎంత స్టాప్ రాదు వస్తుందా అక్కడ వస్తుందా
ఇంత
Group photo will join the dinner. Request everyone to join the dinner.
బయట అల్ల అవును జరుగుతాయా
I request everyone to join for the dinner after the group picture, not to leave the premises. Please have the dinner and we will stay. Thank you.
టేబుల్ తీసి అది కూడా తీసేయాలి, అది కూడా తీసేయాలి.
అందుకంటే ఆప్షన్ లేదు. కొంచెం
అసలు మీరు కొంచెం ముందుకు రాగలుగుతారు, బ్యాక్ సైడ్ కనిపించట్లేదు, లాస్ట్లో అంటారు. మేము కొంచెం మేడం కొంచెం మీరు ముందుకు రండి మేడం ప్లీజ్.
ఇంకా బ్యాక్ సైడ్ కూడా ఉన్నట్టు
చైర్లేసి పెట్టినా బాగుంటుంది. చైర్ ఇలా ప్లీజ్ వస్తుంది కంపల్సరీ.
అందుకని ఆప్షన్ లేదు.
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ. ర్యాడమ్ ఇట్లా అన్న ర్యాడమ్ ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళు.